Yo, what's cooking, everybody? It's Thursday, the best day of the week, because it is our favorite day. Plus, tomorrow is Shadows of Revelda, possibly. We're still waiting to hear from Nate, but even if Nate doesn't show up, we might still go rain or shine, which means we'll be back. Good to see you guys. Welcome in. Hello. Kanae, congrats on your first top chats where you're going to be sitting in just a second when I turn it on. Bam, look at that. Top the chat. Good to see you. Welcome in. Rendo's good to see you. Fidal, welcome in as well. Good to see you. Haven't been back in ages. Kind of glad to be back. Fantastic. Love to hear that. School just started once again, but I'll try. Yeah, thank you so much as well for all the love and support as well. Even if, you know, I don't ask you guys to be here all the time, but I'm happy whenever you are here. Good to see you as well. Mel, good to have you. Good to see you, Malva. Good to see you, Jester. Welcome in. Hello. Hello, Jello. It's good to see you. The stream is right on time for my sleepless night. Pog champion. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. I'm also sleeplessing. As you know, we're kind of in a crunch time. Why is Halloween canceled? I'll tell you in a second, actually. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Everybody, welcome in. It is the 3rd of October. We're fully in the Halloween swing, is what I would say, except the game that I wanted to play today, we're not going to play. Hawktober, as they say, right? As the kids are saying these days, Hawktober. Yeah, we're not gonna play the game I wanted to play today, which sucks ass. I know. It really does. Why? Because the game that I wanted to play today is a game called Zoocosis. Okay? Here, I'll show it to you right now. Where are we at? Right here. The game I wanted to play today was Zoocosis. That being said, at this point in time, I cannot in good conscience play it until some things are confirmed or denied. So what happened is, here's the story, okay? Zoocosis is a very, very cool looking game. It's about like you're at a zoo, you're a zookeeper, and all these animals are like, you know, the creepy beast guys. The creepy beast guys, and then like you have to like cure them of their illness. Otherwise, if you like take care of them wrong, they'll kill you. They'll turn into the beast and kill you. It's a really cool concept. But the problem is, at this point in time, I cannot in good conscience play it, because at the end, I was watching, I was looking through some news about the game, and somebody brought this up because I think Jacksepticeye had already played this game. And at the end credits, there's like voice, they have like credits and whatever for like the talents. The voice actors that are credited don't have last names. And so we're like, what? And upon further inspection, there is a likelihood that the voices in this game are all AI. And AI voices generally means that somebody else's voice is taken and analyzed and then used to create the voice. Sometimes this doesn't matter, and the reason I say like we're not gonna play this until further inspection is because we might still play this game if the actors whose AI voices are made were used for the production of this game like fully consented. That being said, the chance of that happening is pretty low. Most people who have their voice turned into AI, a large majority, do not consent. Which is why the SAG-AFTRA is on strike right now. SAG-AFTRA is on strike right now because a lot of voice actors don't have protection, and companies are using their voices for AI without their consent. And so as a voice actor myself, and also like with a lot of friends that are voice actors, I can't in good conscience play it until they like, come forward and like explain it, you know what I mean? Like if it so happens that all the voice actors consented, then maybe, right? But if the voice actors didn't consent, it would mean that their voices are being stolen for this project, or like they're being taken advantage of, which sucks ass. And so I can't in good conscience play it at this point in time. You know what I mean? Which sucks ass. Because the game looks really, really good. I was very excited. There are a few others I wanted to play, but I didn't download them yet. And so that might happen during the time of, if we get a chance. I am running on like 0 hours of sleep, chat. I won't lie to you. I've been working on a bunch of videos. Speaking of videos I'm working on, this video came out today, the VTubing 101 VOD basics. I cut down 2.5 hours of VODs into 1 hour and 50 minutes, which was, dude, that, I was like in a trance last night, editing this, cutting this stuff down. It was pretty sick. Like, I was like in the zone. When you like play a sport, or like you play like competitive whatever, and then you're like you like lock in, and like everything around you else like fades away, it's like that. It's like you were like in the fucking zone. Shit was crazy. Yeah, even if you miss the stream, it's okay. I've edited it down, and plus I took out all like the gaps, because I've been writing on I wrote as I was doing the thing, right? We were writing on the chalkboard and stuff like that. And so sometimes I wouldn't be talking as I was writing, and so I just cut all the empty space. So it is actually like an easier watch if you like are somebody who likes to have a constant stream of noise and whatever. But yeah, man, this is up now on the second channel, Lezu Shen Plus, which I will link the video to right here. Just a few times, you know, just in case you missed the first one. But yeah, man, it's up now, and it's going to be also the place. Thank you for all the people who subbed already. That's crazy. It's going to be also the place where we're going to be hosting the podcast stuff with Christian Banis. I'm currently editing that first episode as well, between myself and Christian Banis. It'll be up hopefully tomorrow. Plus some Limbus stuff is coming out as well. So it be how it be, right? So sad I missed the stream. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Hopefully the VOD will serve you well. One last fish, thank you. For the road, of course. For the road. Dude, it's been a wild couple days. I don't know what's been taking over me, guys. A demon has taken over me. And we're currently in the grind set. A demon has taken over me. I've just been like working nonstop like all week. I don't know whose energy I'm stealing right now, but I will continue to do so. Cause we're so pogged in our gourds. Mine, okay. Sorry for your energy loss. I really am. But yeah, I did tweet a bunch last night as well, like to cope with the editing stuff. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. I'll give it back. Okay, sure, man. After this week. I still need it for a few days. But come Monday, you'll have it returned. Oh boy, dude. But yeah, today, I do have some games that are downloading in the background. I'm not sure if we'll get to play them in case they do download. One of them is a game called Mouthwashing, which is a horror game that I've had on my docket. Let me see. Not that kind of mouthwashing. This kind of mouthwashing. It is a game. I don't know if I think the full game is out now. It said the demo was out before, but not the full game is out. A friend of mine gave me some good reviews about this game. Grimmy. They were like, "Oh, this game is really, really good." And you know what? I trust Grimmy's opinion on horror games. Good to see you, Meaty. Welcome in. Hi, Chad. Hi, Lazy. Good to see you. Welcome in. Why is your profile picture Kanye West? Oh boy. Yeah, it does look pretty neat. I'm excited to play it as well. I know nothing about the game so far, but I've been told that it's good. That's one of the games we're looking to play soon, TM, whenever we have a chance to. But I was thinking in the meantime, chat. Well, there's been one thing on my mind for the past, like, literally 48 hours. And that is something that may cause you some psychological damage. I guess it kind of fits into the horror game theme. It's more like psychological horror. It's more like psychological horror than it is like actual horror game stuff. It is a game called, or sorry, it is a video called it's a video called Minecraft Civilization. How did the sub gotcha thing work well? Where were you not? Were you not supposed to get something if you don't? You did, yeah. You were supposed to, and I think. Did you not get yours yet, Malva? Did you not get yours yet? Hold on. Yeah, so I've been thinking about Minecraft Civilization for the past little bit. Oh no, okay, give me 1 second. I must have not sent it. But yeah, I've been thinking about that game for that series for a little bit now, because everyone's been like talking about like jumping for the beef or jumping for the chicken or whatever. And I kind of want to see like what the hubbub is about. You've been obsessed with it. Is it multiple videos or just like one video? How many videos are there, and how long is it? Jump for late. Yeah, jump for me, man. Jump for me. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me make sure I didn't send it to you. Got the episodes and also the movie, which is just the episode one. Okay, so there's multiple episodes, and then there's the movie. How long is the movie? Because I've been seeing this around, and like everyone's been obsessed with it, but I'm not entirely sure about like what the fuck it is. It's like one of those like role playing things, right? It's one of those like role playing things. Okay, yeah, I did announce it, but I thought I sent them all out. I must have not. I must have not sent them all out. So give me 1 second. I had a. This is what I get, chat. I'm sorry. This is what I get for. This is what I get for using an automated thing to send out all this stuff. Give me 1 second. I apologize for the inconvenience. Okay, yes, as it turns out, I did not send it. Here is your key. That's what I get, chat. That's what I get for using a stupid little robot. God freaking damn it. Okay, you should have gotten yours in your DMs. There we go. It should be all resolved. Kind of RP, yeah. It's like dumb AF premise, but it gets surprisingly compelling. Okay, all right. I'll give it a bite. I've been seeing it pop around the feed for quite a while now. Everyone's talking about like beef memes and stupid memes and whatever. Let me know if that key doesn't work, by the way. Minecraft Civilization, and I feel like this may like hurt me in my brain. Minecraft, but I survive in parkour of civilization. Why did this like? Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, chat. This thing came out like 9 months ago. Right? This is the thing. 9 months ago, this came out. Full movie, 2 hours long. How come it's like popping off now? 25 million views? Did like the algo just like randomly like bless it or whatever? Can I have a piece? What is it? I have no idea. But everyone has been like referencing this video like ad infinitum to me. It seems to be some kind of like dumb premise RP stuff where like you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, from my understanding, it kind of feels like, you know, those like made up games that you like think of when you're like a kid and you're like, wow, if I like jump across, you know, these like blocks on the like these on the sidewalk, I'll get like a cool power or what, you know, it's one of those things. That's kind of like how it kind of appears to me. Yeah, like the floor is lava or like something like that, right? But like they kind of committed to the bit and like made a whole script or whatever. I might be like brain damage after this, which is why I've decided that Halloween is the perfect time to watch something so dangerous to your life. You know how it is. Let's freaking send it. Holy shit, dude. I'm scared. 2 hours of Minecraft Civilization. I'm not sure if I can stomach all of it. We might be tapping out. We might be tapping out if it if it gets insane. Yeah, looks like I joined at the perfect time. I never watched it. Dude, I would never watch this alone either. Chat, listen. The reason I wanted to watch it right now is because I would never watch this myself. If it was just me. Like, if it was just me sitting in my room, I'd be like, I could also be editing right now, or like, you know, like posting on social media or doing whatever, like working on my like day job. Like many other things like would take priority over watching this. Oh, there's a second one. There's 2 different movies back to back. They're both 2 hours long. That's 4 hours, guys. We're not watching both of them. We're not watching both of them. We're gonna watch the first one only. Let me... Okay. Let me click out of the second one. We're only gonna watch the first one. It's fine. Me, Hula, and I are already brain damaged from it, so you won't be alone. Fantastic. I love this. All right, chat. I'm gonna change the topic to Minecraft Civilization. Sorry, Parkour Civilization. Park Hour Civilization. All right, guys. Wish us luck. Happy Halloween. This is psychological horror at its finest.
Time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's get this over with.
How's it sound?
You're late. You know the deal. You can do the 1-block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the 1-block.
This is the part that I saw
Here
clipped.
in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do the 1-block
No one chooses to jump for the beef. It's not even a hard jump.
jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2-block jumps as punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late next time. Down here, us parkour noobs only get fed once a day.
Us
One piece of raw
parkour
chicken
noobs.
is just enough to get you to the next day. But that's the life of Parkour Civilization.
Every day you eat a raw chicken?
If you want to survive, you have to parkour. Every parkour noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to the top layer
What
where
the
all
fuck
the
is
parkour
this?
pros live. Except most parkour pros are born on the top layer. If you're a parkour noob, there's only one way up, and that is through the Temple of Parkour. The Temple of Parkour is the only structure in the world that combines the bottom layer to the top layer. To make it up, you have to do an impossibly hard parkour course that no parkour noob has ever completed. And that's assuming you even get the chance to complete the course. The inside of the temple is protected by a barrier, and the only way a parkour noob gets past the barrier
goes from what the fuck to you know what fair.
I've never even tried getting a ticket before, but if I'm gonna rank up to a
you need a
parkour
ticket?
pro one day, I'm gonna have to.
Isn't this like the plot of every single like Korean regression manga ever?
In my neighborhood, pretty much everyone has fallen into the void and died, except for the guy who lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for 5 years. No! Why did he try going for the beef? Well, I guess I have to change my statement. I now live in this neighborhood alone. In Parkour Civilization, only parkour pros are allowed to break or place blocks. For parkour noobs, it's strictly prohibited. And
Dude, what the
unfortunately,
fuck
I found
is
that out
this?
the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log in years since trees don't exist in Parkour Civilization, so I had to try to take it.
Stop right now.
Oh no, I'm done for.
Oh
You really
shit.
thought you could break that without me noticing? What, were you gonna try to cheat parkour?
No, sir, I didn't try to cheat. I just thought it would be super rare and I wanted to collect it.
Stop talking. Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry, sir. I'll do it right now.
2
You know
jumps.
what? You seem a little too happy about 2. Let's make it 3.
What is so the regression style of manhwa is a genre of currently popular Korean stories where the main character's power is that they get to go back in time when they die, so that they can try again, like from like the previous point. So it's like the last save point was. It's basically like loading like a previous save, but like that's the premise of the thing. So it's like, okay, like last time I died, and so this time I'm like, I respawn in like the high school or whatever, and then I do all those days again. And so it's part of like the psychological drain of like reliving your life until you get it like perfect every time. And then every time you fail, you like learn something new, so you do it all over again.
Hey, I'll do 3.
You know what? Now let's make it 4 jumps.
A lot of them have like
4 in a row?
like
Come on.
tower
In Parkour
climbing.
Civilization, it should be no
mechanics.
surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour. And that was the last time I ever tried breaking a block.
You're lucky you got a light punishment. Don't forget, you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization, it's not exactly the best. But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad. For example,
So everyone
I
is
was
dead.
able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. In Parkour Civilization, literally everything is parkour, and that means parkour has replaced money.
Welcome.
Dude,
Choose
this
which house
guy's-
you want to buy.
It's
This
pretty
guy's
nice.
voice must be like drained after recording the script for this.
Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything is just make more parkour jumps. I'm not really sure why or how parkour works as a currency, but all I know is I basically
What?
bought a 2-story house for free. Somehow when I was
Big
buying
house
my house,
is a ladder
I convinced
jump.
myself to go for the ladder jump to buy the bigger house. In Parkour Civilization, parkour jumps with trickier items like ladders are worth more. That's why this jump basically
You can
bought me
buy a
mansion.
house with
No
one ladder
way.
jump.
Thank you for buying the the big house. Let me take you right to it. Just follow me.
Dude, I
Let's
wish
go.
that were
This
me.
is
What
awesome.
the
I
hell?
just bought my first house. All houses in Parkour Civilization are pre-built, and they all have one thing in common. It's a requirement that every single house has a parkour jump inside to get to your bed. This is a way to make
I
sure
want that.
everyone in Parkour Civilization parkours everywhere they go, even inside the house.
So, this is the
Even
neighborhood you'll be
inside
living
the
in.
house.
You're the only 2-story house here. So if you follow me, I'll give you a house tour.
This is so sick. That ladder jump literally made me the richest one in the neighborhood.
As you can see, you have a jump on the
Okay.
top floor and a jump on the bottom floor. Let me show you the upstairs.
Well, you can just
and then
walk
the house is
around
all
the corner,
yours.
no?
All right. I mean, everything looks good. I just have to do this jump to my bed. Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
Perfect. Last thing, I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check if it's good? Wait, what
Whoa.
the? Did this guy for real just jump off?
He died.
I'm really confused. Is he alive? Why did he do that?
Oh my God, he
just wanted
died.
To
The guy
confirm
was-
that your house is ready to move in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be good.
That guy seriously died?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a part of the job. Enjoy your house.
How is that a part of the job?
He
What?
dies
No
as
one
part of
really
his. He
remembers
sells his house and he
how
dies.
Parkour Civilization started. Most of the parkour
Um,
noobs down here at least think that the parkour pros were the ones who started it. But the truth is, I think I was the one who started it. For some reason, I can't remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went.
Wait. Holy shit. Wait, what?
Yo, see what? Yo. Hello, bro. You think I could get a diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours.
He
and I only
started
found
the
2 diamonds.
parkour,
I just want to
Civ.
make a diamond pickaxe.
Sorry. Don't have any to spare.
Bro, come on, don't be like that. You
The
were literally
lore.
just holding one. Dude, just give me one and I'll pay you back later. I just need a pickaxe.
All right, fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something.
Dude.
All right, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look, if you can make this 4-block jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
He made it and then he erased his memory about it?
Make this 4-block jump. Wait, why?
Make a
Why are you gonna
4-block
pay
jump.
me to do parkour? What do you even gain from this?
I don't know. I've just never seen anyone do it before. I'd pay to see it done.
I see a lot of people do this
Okay,
shit.
I'll
Jump all the
take the
time.
offer. Oh, this is so annoying. All right, just give me a second. I know it's possible. I've
It
done
is
it before.
possible.
I told you, bro, it's not possible.
Just stop talking and watch. I'm gonna do it in like 30 seconds. And there we go. Finally.
He cut it.
Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible.
That's
All right,
so
well,
bad.
I got my money's worth.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you
Oh
kidding?
my
Dude,
God.
totally. All right, I'll be back here tomorrow.
the
I guess.
guy.
And this is
He's the
basically
architect.
how parkouring for money started. The next day I showed up to Siwat's house. He offered me way more diamonds this time, and he constructed an entire parkour course outside of his house to do. But little did we know that this parkour course would completely change the way that
He's
the world works. Soon after this event,
the
parkour
architect.
civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now, but oh well.
Parkour check time. You got 30 seconds.
Another beautiful morning, and I have to parkour for some more raw chicken that will make me starve even more. All right, I'm here.
1 block for raw chicken, 1 block vertical for beef. What are you choosing today?
Considering my neighbor just died for
Yeah.
going for the beef, I'm just gonna go with the chicken again.
Keep in mind, there's a ticket event today. It's gonna be about 200
Oh.
blocks west.
This was huge news. If there actually
Ticket
was a
event.
ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually far away, and I would starve by the time I got there if I chose
Nice.
the chicken. But luckily, I
Great
got the
job,
beef.
team.
No way. You made that jump? You might become a parkour pro one day.
Fucking hate this guy.
Really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a parkour noob. You guys never rank up.
It's important to know
Oh
that
my
parkour pros
God,
have really
dude.
big egos, and they like to put down the parkour noobs. This was an important day. This was only the second time I've jumped for the beef, and now I have a chance to earn a ticket. The ticket events are so
Keg
risky because they're located so far away. If I wasn't paying attention, I could miss just one of these 1-block jumps, and my entire chances of becoming
Okay,
a
there's
parkour
4
pro
people
would
that are
be
here,
over. But luckily,
including
I
myself,
made it to
or
the ticket
including
event.
yourself.
When I got here, there were only 3 parkour noobs in line to do the parkour course. Most noobs
Okay.
don't even show up for the courses anymore because if you miss one jump, you end
die.
up like this guy. And that's the price you pay if you want a ticket to be a parkour pro. I watched
Oh
as the second
shit.
noob fell to the void. Hey,
Everyone
man,
is dying to
you think
this
you could go
challenge.
already?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous I'm gonna fall.
No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, shoot. Okay. Never mind then. Before going for it, I wanted to
He's
study
dead.
the parkour course.
They're
You
all
see,
dead.
Every week, the ticket challenge changes, and it's completely random. And this week's course was extremely difficult. There was a 2-block jump to get to the ticket, and if you get it, a 2-block jump to get out of it. Here's
Okay.
the thing about parkour civilization. Parkour can be used for anything, and that includes
I keep
driving.
thinking, Chad, I keep
Here's the
thinking
thing about Parkour Civilization.
that the top layer where all the parkour pros live, I keep thinking that the top of it is like the brim of his hat. Hug your friends. Oh my god, hug your friends. Hug your loved ones. It could be the last time. It could be the last time. Hug your loved ones. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Raiders. Hello. You caught us at a great time, Raiders. Raiders. You are part of the stream of my favorite Green Cato. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Goral DM and the raiding party. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to have you in the piece with me today. You're in for a treat. You're in for a great time. You came at a fantastic time. Welcome in. For those of you who are new here, my name is Lezu Shen. I thought you were playing. No, we are watching the entirety of Parkour Civilization. Girl, can I ask you a question? If you had to choose, okay, and every day you were given a choice, would you do a 1-block jump for the raw chicken? Or would you do the 1-block vertical for the beef? Sorry, they're beyond options. They're beyond options. It's you know, they are vegetarian. Just for the question. Beyond chicken is tastier? Okay. Beyond raw chicken. That's the one. You know, that's how you know Girl DM will survive. Because here in Parkour Civilization, no one goes for the Beyond Beef. It's just simply too dangerous. She always be a parkour noob. No, dude. Listen, this is the crazy. I don't know. Have you seen this? DM? This like insane video that's like been popping, dude. It's like 2 hours long. Yeah, okay, no worries. Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream on your side. Hope everyone else had a good time too. Much love. See you on Monday maybe for IDV. Yeah. Thank you. We're watching a brain rot video. It was made by this guy like 8 months ago, and it's for some reason like popping up on people's feeds. But it is. Yeah, I did see the sequel in my feed as well, but we are not caught up on the first one. So we need to watch number 1 before we can watch number 2. If you guys are in here for some brain rot and you want to not understand what's going on, so far, what you need to know is that in Parkour Civilization, everything is paid for in parkour. And for some reason, this world was started because of our main character. We don't know yet why or what. There is apparently some deep lore. And today we're going to go for the green ticket. If we get the ticket, we can try our luck at climbing the parkour tower. And if we successfully climb the parkour tower, then we will ascend and become a parkour pro up in the top layer of the parkour land. I watched it with the friends, and I got jump scared by 2 popping up immediately after that. That's so funny, dude. This shit is insane.
Parkour can be used for anything, and that includes
welcome
driving
back, guys. Good to see
parkour
ya.
pros. Check this out. If I do a parkour jump with the 360, will you replace one of the 2-block jumps with a 1-block jump?
You want to
If I do parkour with a 360,
do a 1-block jump with a 360? Fine. There's no way you're going to make it, but I'll accept.
Let's go. The parkour pro accepted by bribe. And now I have another problem. I have to do a 360? Have I even done this before? Whatever. I'm just going to go for it. Please make it.
Oh!
No way. I actually did it.
He didn't do a
All right,
360
deal's
though.
a deal, right?
I'm not going to lie. That was the coolest thing I've seen a parkour noob do. Well, the deal's a deal. Here you go.
Let's go. Now there was only one 2-block jump in the course.
Still gotta make the first 2-block jump, noob.
Yeah, whatever. Just let me do the course, bro. This was my best chance to finally earn a ticket. If I
This is like
actually
how
get
I
this
feel
ticket,
like in
I can
any
access
D&D
the
campaign.
Parkour temple and make my way up
this is how all of my player characters talk to people in my D&D campaigns.
into a better life as a parkour pro. There was no turning back now. I had to start the course. Most parkour noobs aren't experienced with diagonal jumps, but somehow I got past it. And now was was the 2-block jump.
Now
This
was the
life
2-block
or death.
jump.
I closed my eyes and I went for it.
Oh.
I expected to be falling thousands of feet per second
Holy
into the
shit.
void, but to my surprise, I was
Holy
standing on
shit.
the platform with the ticket.
I'm at
Thanks
work,
to the
so
deal
I
I
can't
made with
listen, but
Parkour
I
Pro,
wanted to
I only
pop
had a
in and
1
say
block
happy
jump.
National BF Day greater than 3. See you are cute and pog and have fun with stream.
Hey, thank you so
Sad
much,
I can't
Ina.
stay longer, but Illu.
Hey, thank you so much, Ina. Love you. See you. Enjoy your work.
To get out
Thank
of
you so much for the
course.
resub for
This
9
was
months. That's a
life-changing. This was the
9 months in a
first time
row. 35 months total. Holy shit. Holy shit. Thank you so much for 35 years in the tube.
I've ever received a ticket to access the Parkour Temple, and I promised myself that I wasn't gonna waste it. I made my way over to the Parkour Temple. I was in a good spot. I had 3 full hunger bars, which is the most hunger a parkour noob can have. This was it. There was no better time, no more perfect
No.
time
It
to
means we
try
have another
making
baby.
the parkour course to rank up to a parkour pro.
Okay, here's
I
the
walked
ticket.
up to the hoppers in the ground, and I threw in my ticket. After a few
Okay.
seconds, the invisible barrier that guards the Parkour
Oh.
Temple was down. And now, of
We're
course, I
in.
had to make sure I didn't fail the 1-block jump to actually get inside the temple. I made the 1-block jump successfully.
We're fucking
and
in,
now
chat.
I was officially inside the temple. This was it. This was the moment I've been waiting for my entire life.
He only has 6 hunger,
This was
though.
the parkour course that
He only has 6 hunger to make it to the next, make it to the top.
no parkour
Is that
noob has
possible?
ever beaten. If you miss any of these jumps, you'll either die
Oh,
from
you're
fall
dead.
damage or fall directly into the void. But I've come too far and I've
Oh my
practiced
God.
too much.
Look
to
at all
have
these
that
1-block
happen.
verticals
I wasn't
for the
just gonna
beef.
be another parkour noob that fails
Holy
this course.
shit.
I was gonna be the first one to rank up to become a parkour pro. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.
Oh,
Hey, wake up. You want a chance to eat today or what?
All right, let's get this over with.
Let's
parkour
go.
prison.
Hurry up and do the
He's in
parkour.
parkour prison.
Down here in Parkour Prison, even the cells have 1-block jumps. If you miss a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown into the
Oh my
lava.
God.
All right, I gotta ask. Do you want to do a diagonal jump to reduce your prison sentence time?
Most parkour noobs would never take this deal.
What do you mean?
Diagonal
You
jumps
always
are
do
just
diagonal
not
jump.
worth the risk. But I wasn't just gonna sit in parkour prison my entire life.
You
If there
gotta-
was
you gotta
any
train,
chance
man.
I could get out sooner, I was gonna take it.
You gotta
That was
train.
unexpected. Congrats. You've earned 1 day off your prison time. That means you go from 49 years and 320 days to 49 years and 319 days.
He
left.
walks
This is
off.
how my life is gonna be for the next 49
Yo.
years in parkour prison. That is, unless I find a way to get to that portal and make my way back to parkour civilization.
This is crazy.
Parkour prison is located directly under the bottom layer of parkour civilization. If a parkour noob misses any jump,
So if
they
you
fall
die,
into
you
the
go to
void and
prison?
end up here. And the
Wait,
only
that means the guy who sold him the house also went to prison. The guy who sold him the house and then jumped off to his own death, like purposefully. So they hire the prisoners. Wait, holy shit, chat.
way back to civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a jump. Before I was sent here, I never knew this place existed, and I was so close to becoming a parkour pro.
If every day
My
you can
entire
do
life, I've been
a,
training for one goal, and that's to go to the
If
temple
every single day you can do a 1-block diagonal to reduce your sentence by 1 day, you actually only have to live there for 25 years.
of parkour and complete the impossible course to rank up to become a parkour pro. I had everything.
And
I
obviously
earned
you
the
can
ticket to get
bribe the,
inside temple, and I had
can
enough food
bribe
to make
the
journey.
the
But when the
admins.
time came, I
This is
failed
like
the
a-
first jump. And now
This is like fucking Tower of God.
I'm dead. What the? Where am I?
Welcome to Parkour Prison, or as
Yo.
most noobs call it, their worst nightmare. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you right
This
to your
is sick,
cell.
Chad.
Parkour prison? What is this place? I don't get it. How am I still alive?
You don't die, you
Hey,
respawn
and,
here.
just make sure you don't miss any of these 1-block jumps, because if you fall in the lava, you will die for real this time.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
not a problem. I've never missed a one
So
block
first
jump in
death
my
is
life.
free.
What I didn't get is why parkour prison existed. Instead of letting the parkour noobs just fall into the void, somehow this massive structure was made under the void to catch us. But why?
Alright, noob, this is your cell. Go on in.
All of the cells in parkour prison were separated by a 3-block gap, meaning once I went inside this cell, I would never be able to escape.
That's not
But
true.
that wasn't gonna stop me from trying.
Make sure you're doing at least one jump in your cell every 30 seconds.
You can never
if
sleep.
One of us catches you not jumping, you're not making it out.
How the fuck are you gonna
Just
sleep?
minutes before this, I was about to rank up to be a parkour pro, and now I'm in the most dangerous place in parkour civilization. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only noob
Well, they don't
right
know
now
that,
in parkour
right?
prison. My guess is
They don't know
most
they
of
can
them by
sprint
now
jump,
fell in
'cause
the
they're all
lava.
parkour
Wait, there's
noobs.
actually someone here. Let's go. I'm not alone down here. Wait, why does this guy look familiar? He's been my neighbor for 5 years. No! Why did
He's
he try
the
going
guy
for
who
beef?
missed a jump
no,
for
wait,
the beef.
It is my neighbor. Wow, I'm so glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, he
down
can't
here.
sprint
No!
on
Dude, what is wrong with this guy?
on his hunger
All right,
bar
he
either.
has to be doing it on purpose at this point. The only thing that's better about
If he gets a
parkour
little too
prison
low,
is
right?
they feed us fish instead of raw chicken.
Hey, noob, let's go. You've been selected
Wait,
for parkour
you get
testing.
better food in the prison than up on the overworld? That's crazy.
Be down there in 30 seconds.
And this is one of the not so good parts about prison, the random parkour testing. Bro, wait, you didn't even fill in this gap. Ah, man, now I gotta do another 1-block jump. If you're a prisoner here, the only thing you hope for is that you don't get selected for random parkour testing. Every few days, the pros will pick a noob at random to test out a new course they've built. This time, the course I was selected for had fence parkour. If I failed to make this 1-block fence jump, I wouldn't be coming back.
Let's go. We don't have all day. Get on the course.
Yes, sir. I'm going
They keep
right
him
now.
alive for
The worst part
testing?
about these random courses is that they intentionally
Interesting.
use harder blocks for the jumps. The pros know that the noobs have almost no experience with fence jumps, but they build them anyways.
All right, testing complete. Back to your cell in 30 seconds.
By
That's
some
crazy.
miracle, I was able to get past this week's random testing course. But what about the next week or the week after that? There's gonna be some day when they build a jump that I can't do, and I need to get out of here
That's
before
insane.
that happens. Luckily, I've been thinking of a plan to make my escape. Back in Parkour Civilization, I used parkour to bribe one of the pros, and now I was gonna
Yeah,
do it again.
this is the way that you have to like strike deals with the pros,
Hey,
right?
guard.
What
The
do you
admins?
want, noob?
I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not feeding you tomorrow. Okay, what?
Oh, nothing really. I just wanted to ask you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free time.
Oh.
3 in a row?
Yep, 3 in a row. What do you think?
You're definitely not making that. But it's not like I care anyways. Sure.
Like always, parkour
This
can
is-
be used to get out of any situation.
Okay.
But now I had one chance to make 3 diagonal jumps in a row.
You
or else
gotta
I
have
was
to, like,
dead.
you have to
Come
do
on.
deals with it,
1,
man.
2, 3. Oh, wait. I actually
Wow.
did it.
Okay, 5 minutes of free time, but you better be back in your cell by the time I get back.
The bribe worked. Now I had 5 minutes to roam around Parkour
He has
Prison
5
to see
minutes.
if I could find a way to escape. I had no clue what was going to happen to me after I escaped, but I didn't have time to think about that right now. When I jumped around the prison, I noticed someone doing the random testing course.
Oh my God, it's
Wait,
glass
is
panes.
that who I think it is? No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh,
That's the other guy.
no,
He's still
wait,
alive,
it is
though.
the guy who failed the ticket event in front of me. That guy was nice. I hope he clutches up these glass jumps and makes it back to
Reoccurring
civilization.
characters.
Oh, something was strange about this testing course. Why were they using glass for parkour? Glass jumps aren't even a thing at the parkour noob level. If noobs have never done glass jumps, why would they use them to test the jumps? I just gotta get out of
I bet you're trying to think of a plan to escape, right?
What? Escape? What are you talking about?
I'm just watching
I
the
would
guy,
never
man.
try
Come
to
on.
escape.
You're not? I was gonna take you to the portal, but if you don't want to,
This obviously seems like you're trying to set me up.
it's not a setup. No one says you have to stay here. You can leave at any time. Just follow me and I'll
can
take you
leave
there.
at any
I'm
time.
99% sure I'm being led into a trap, but it doesn't matter. If he gets me close to the portal, I'll try to improvise. If
Yeah.
this guard was leading me into a trap, I couldn't see
But
what
it's
it was.
parkour to
He
get
was
up there,
already
right?
getting me so close to the portal. At this point, I was just gonna have to take a chance and hope that he was telling me the truth. I was now 5 blocks away from going back to Parkour Civilization.
You can leave now if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your life.
Wait, you're saying if I go back to Parkour Civilization now, I can
You can
never
stay
be
a
a
noob
parkour
forever.
pro?
That's correct. Or you can wait out the remainder of your 49 years here in prison.
So this was the
Of
catch.
course, it's
I could
always a
leave
catch.
Parkour prison right now, but in return, I could never become a parkour pro.
You
Or
can't
I
do
could
that,
try to
man.
survive here for
Man, you can't do it, man. You can't
another
give up your
49
dreams.
years. It wasn't worth it to stay. I needed to get out of here. Okay, I've made my
Oh,
decision.
he's going
I'm
to
gonna go back.
So you
beat
accept.
the clauses,
Good
man.
luck.
This was it. The work was done. I escaped
gonna beat
Parkour
the clauses.
prison,
He's
but
gonna
at what
strike a
cost?
deal.
Leaving now meant that I would be a noob for the rest of my life. When I went through the portal, I was brought back into Parkour Civilization. The portal
This is
spawned me
sick,
at the
Chad.
entrance of the Temple of Parkour. This was probably the last time I would ever step foot in this temple. I had my chance to rank up to become a pro, and I failed. Now, I can never earn a ticket ever again. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Now I can just go back to my ordinary life in parkour civilization. You know, now that I think about it, it's not the worst situation in the world. I mean, at least I still have my mansion. Wait, who is this? I still own this house, right?
No, you don't. This house no longer belongs to you. This parkour noob just purchased this new mansion, so you'll have to leave now.
Wait. This guy just bought my house? How can he do that?
Well, you fell and went to parkour prison, so you lost the house. When you were down there, this parkour noob bought it.
Bro, really? Wow, so I really don't own this house
Homeless
anymore.
Ark.
Well, this guy can enjoy.
Okay, it's for sale now.
Let's go so I can move back into my house?
After you buy it again, sure.
Wait, really? Are you serious? I have to buy it again?
Another ladder
I went
jump.
back to the shop to go buy my mansion again, but while I was at parkour prison, something bad happened. The prices for houses in my neighborhood
Inflation
went way
arc.
up. Now, if I wanted to buy my mansion, I would have had to pay for it with a 2-block jump. It was too risky. I was gonna have to find somewhere else to live.
2-block.
Fortunately, I found another shop that was selling wood houses. A bit of a downgrade from the stone house, but it was all I could afford. I could either do a 1-block fence jump for a small house or a 1.5-block stair jump for a large house. I figured if I'm gonna be living on the noob level for my entire life, I might as well buy the big house. Luckily, escaping parkour prison gave me the confidence to make the jump easily. Now, I got a mansion in a new neighborhood where, not to my surprise, everyone fell into the void, so it's just me living here. The house is definitely
where did
a
they
bit
get
of
all
a
the
downgrade
people,
from
you
my
know?
previous mansion, but it's still a 2-story house, and it has a painting, which
Where
is
did
something
they
you
get
don't
all
really
the
see that
people?
often in parkour civilization. I just keep wondering what my life would have been like if I actually made it to the pro civilization. Now, I don't think I'll ever figure out what it looks like up there. I just wish that... Whoa! What was that? When I went to sit in my chair, I backed up against the wall and there was nothing behind me. This painting was covering something. I walked through the painting and it revealed a secret door. For some reason, this house I bought had some hidden passage. Whoever made this was obviously trying to hide something. But what was it?
His
there was
house.
a ladder that led to the bottom floor, and when I got down
Oh
there,
my God.
I found a man.
A squatter.
Somehow there was already someone living here. By their leather boots, I could tell it was a parkour noob. This was obviously some mistake.
Dude, it's
I
a
went to go
squatter.
leave, but then
Wait, don't leave.
the man spoke to me.
Oh my
He
God,
said
he's
been
old.
watching me.
I watched you enter the Temple of Parkour. I think you have what it takes to rank up.
I'm sorry, man. I think you're confused. I can never earn a ticket anymore. I'm gonna be a parkour noob forever.
No, there is still a way I can get you a ticket.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Okay.
When I was younger, I earned myself a ticket, but I never used it. Instead, I hid it far, far away.
The old man said it wasn't his destiny to rank up to be a pro, but it was mine. He brought out a compass and he threw it to me. He told me that if I followed this compass, I'll find the hidden ticket. This was the second chance I was looking for. I had no way of knowing whether the old man was telling the truth or not, but at this point, I had nothing to lose.
You got
this
2
works,
hunger
maybe
labs,
it
man.
doesn't. All I know is that I wasn't done with parkour civilization just yet. Come on, just one jump at a time, and I should be there soon.
Where do you think you're going?
Dude,
this
he's going.
Can't be good.
This is a parkour checkpoint. Why do you want to leave parkour civilization?
If the pro found out why I was really out here, I might
Wait,
go
the rest of the world outside of civilization is still just the same thing, but with no houses?
back to parkour prison. I was gonna need an excuse. I just wanted to practice my 2-block jumps.
Listen, noob. Out there, you'd never survive. Besides, what do you need to practice for? You can never rank up, buddy.
They don't
Despite
want to
my
leave.
convincing story, it didn't work. I was
They
in
don't
big
want him to
trouble now.
leave.
Following this compass is the only possible way I can make it up to the parkour pro civilization. I was gonna have to try something else.
I told you to go home.
What if I paid you with a backwards jump?
A backwards jump?
Okay, at least he's listening, and now I get one chance at this. Oh my god, I actually made
Okay.
it. That was crazy.
He
Wait.
backwards jumped.
No, that was crazy. Move aside and let me try this.
You got it. Just make sure you jump far enough. Oh, shoot. That was not my plan. I thought he was just gonna let me pass. All right. Well, I guess
he's
that
dead.
works. Now that I made
I guess
it past
the guard
parkour
is dead.
checkpoint, it was time to go searching for the hidden ticket. That's assuming that the ticket...
Very, very surprisingly, or like, you know, not surprisingly, a lot of like the guards and the workers here, like also, like they can't do like very basic jumps, you know?
I'm looking for is even real. After the mysterious old man gave me this compass and told me that it would lead to a ticket to rank up to parkour pro civilization, I immediately started
legal
preparing
murder?
for the
It's not
journey,
murder,
because
guys.
This time,
He was just
I wasn't
unskilled.
gonna fail.
It was skill
The biggest
issue.
problem I had to solve was my food supply. Parkour noobs only get fed once a day, and if this compass was taking me far away, there was no way I would survive on the raw chicken. So
Yeah,
for the
he would have
past
no-
week,
okay.
I've been doing the beef jump every single morning, and for the rest
And
of the
he
day,
hasn't
I
been
tried
eating
not
it.
to parkour at all so I could save the food. But that's when I almost got caught.
Hold up, what was that sound?
Oh no, I'm starving. This isn't good.
Why are you taking damage? Are you starving?
Starving? No, I'm just in pain because I love parkour so much and I wish I could do it all the time.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. Yeah, love hurts. Well, I hope you feel better.
By some miracle,
He's
the
leaving the
Pro
chicken.
bought my excuse. If the pro stayed around
He
for
left the
any
chicken.
longer, I might have starved to death. I had to eat the piece of beef that I just jumped for, but it didn't matter. I had already prepared enough. By rationing my food, I was able to save up 4 pieces of beef for the journey. I had no clue whether this would be enough food to survive the trip, but the old man said I had everything I needed, so I guess I was just gonna have to trust him again. Now it was time to go searching for the ticket. Crossing this line of stone
the regen
means I'm
works
heading
now?
into the parkour outskirts.
I thought you didn't
No
regen
noob,
until you hit a
including
certain
myself, has
HP,
ever been out
or, like,
here, and
total?
probably for a good reason. All I know is that the further away you get from parkour civilization, the more dangerous the jumps become. Already, I was starting to see huge chunks of parkour missing.
It's
no one
not
knows
filled
how
out.
the outskirts came to be like this, or at least no one down here knows. Unfortunately, the compass kept taking me further and further away from parkour civilization. The old man must have hid the ticket out here knowing that no parkour pro would ever go this deep to retrieve it. I was running out of time. I had already been jumping for hours and now I'm down to 1 piece of raw beef left.
I like
and
the
still,
lodestone
I
compasses,
found
man. They're
nothing.
really cool.
That was until I saw
shit.
something in the distance. I had no way of knowing, but I
Okay.
had a feeling that this was what I was looking for. In all my time
He
here
left it
parkour
all in one
civilization,
piece.
I have never seen anything
You want my treasure?
like this. This couldn't be a
You
coincidence.
can have it.
Which means I was gonna have to go parkour to the top. I haven't really prepared for anything like this.
He just did a 1 block vertical, light work, no reaction, chat.
Vertical jumps don't exist naturally down here. The only place I've seen vertical jumps is when I jump for food. Luckily, I made it to the top without falling into the void. I didn't see anything at first glance, but when I pulled out my compass, I was in the right place. I didn't get it. The compass was pointing me to the exact block I was standing on. The ticket should be here, unless the old man hid the ticket out of sight and put it underground. If I broke this grass block and a parkour pro catches me, I would for sure be going back to prison
You
for
gotta do
life
it, man.
this time. But if I'm gonna have any shot at making it up
This
to
is
the
it.
parkour pro civilization, I'm gonna take that chance. Well, here goes nothing. I broke the block, and underground, there was a chest. I couldn't believe it. I had actually found the ticket. But when I opened the chest, something was wrong. There was no ticket to be found. Just
Barrier.
a barrier. The old man lied to me. There was no ticket to get up to the pro civilization. Why would he send me all the way out
free
here to get a
barrier
barrier
block. That's insane.
This didn't make any sense. The old man knew I would risk my entire life for a ticket, but he set me up. There had to be some explanation for this. Well, if I'm lucky to survive the trip back, I can ask him why he sent me all the way out here just to get a barrier block, which is also illegal to have. By some miracle, I made it back to the parkour checkpoint without falling.
Hey, you. You were the last one to see the pro stationed here. What happened to him?
Oh, I showed him a backwards jump and then he tried it for himself and then fell.
You? A backwards jump? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Dude.
Okay, now I have to try. So you just go backwards?
Oh, okay, and he's
Oh,
gone
shit, he killed
too.
the other guy,
Am I
too.
gonna be blamed for this? Fortunately, I made it back to my house.
Two
and no
guys died to his backwards jump mechanic.
Parkour Pro has caught me with the barrier block. Now it's time to ask this old man why in the world he sent me out there to retrieve this. All right, bro, are you gonna explain to me why?
He's dead.
What?
Oh.
When I got down to the basement, the old man
He
was
killed
nowhere
himself.
to be found. All that was left was a hole in the ground. Did he jump into the void on purpose? I don't understand what's going on. But that's when I paid attention to the item that was left on the ground. I knew what it was before I even picked it up. It was a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro. The old man had it on him the entire time, but still sent me to retrieve the barrier block? The old man wanted me to find this barrier for a reason. And now, this was the sign that I was
You're gonna need this to survive.
ready to rank up
Oh,
to become
shit.
a parkour pro. It was time to head to the parkour temple. I made my way back to the place that I never thought I'd step foot in again. The place where no parkour noob in history has ever
You're
made
gonna need it to complete the last jump,
it out
man.
alive. I went ahead and
The
ate my last
impossible
piece of
3
beef.
block.
Just like last time, I was in such a perfect spot. 3 full bars of hunger is exactly what I need to make it to the top. The barrier guarding the temple was up, so I threw in my ticket in the
it's time.
entrance to the parkour temple.
I'm surprised he didn't save up more food to like have like a full hunger bar.
Was now open.
So you
All I
can
had to do
sprint.
now was do something that I totally never do, and that's fail 1 block jumps. Okay, I made the first jump. That's always a good sign. This time around was different. I wasn't gonna let the pressure get to me. I was gonna be the first noob to ever rank up to the pro civilization.
Nah, this is crazy.
No, looking at this jump is giving me flashbacks. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now. No, this time was different. I successfully made the first jump, and for the first time in my life, I was actually on the parkour course. Now, all I had to do was just take it 1 jump at a time. The first section was the stone blocks. So far,
Very
I've
simple,
only
nice
encountered
and
1
clean.
block vertical jumps, but they were nothing I couldn't handle. Even though I had been on the course for a good amount of time, I was still ways away from making it to the top. After I passed the stone block section, I moved on to the stone slab
slabs.
section. Slabs aren't too common in the noob level of parkour civilization, but luckily,
He's using his shift key, you know?
But it was the next section
sneaky.
I was worried about, the stair jumps. This next jump I had to complete was by far the hardest jump I've ever seen. It was a 2-block jump,
can still
but
survive
I
even
had
if
to
you don't
go
make
up
it.
half a block. But I didn't come all this way to give up. I went for the jump, but I jumped too early. I thought this was it,
But it's
by
fine.
some
He's fine, he's
miracle,
fine,
a
he's
block
fine.
below me broke my fall, and I only took 2.5 hearts of damage. But that was too close to call. If I was even the slightest bit off, I could have been all the way down there in the void.
You actually wouldn't have died even if you didn't make that jump.
On my second time around, I made the jump. That stair jump essentially marked the end of the stair section, and now I was on the stone walls. Walls were almost never seen at the noob level, but fortunately, I didn't see
that's
anything
it,
bigger than
huh?
a 1-block jump for the rest of the way. All I had to do was sneak and stay on the course, and that's when I
Is
got
it
to
weird?
the
No,
point
it's
when the
not.
jump stopped.
This
I was
is-
so
this
high
is
off
heat.
the ground now, but I knew I was at the end. I climbed up the stairs until
Okay.
I was face to face with the entrance to the parkour pro civilization. This was it. I was about to be the first noob in
It's a
history
3.
to rank.
It's a 3. Chat, I called it, chat.
But then the realization hit me.
I fucking
the last
called it.
jump to get to the parkour pro civilization was a 3-block jump. It was impossible. This was why no noob has ever ranked up to become a pro. The course was impossible to begin with. But then I remembered the barrier. This is what the old man wanted me to use it for. He knew the course was impossible, and he
Chad,
wanted to
this
give
is
me a
insane.
chance to rank up. I placed down the barrier block, and I made the 2-block jump. I did it. I actually did it. I was the first noob in history to ever complete this course. No one at the bottom level knows what
Oh,
society
please don't
is
stand
like
at
up
the
here,
edge of
and
the
I was
thing.
gonna be the first one to figure it out. What was it gonna be like? Was I actually gonna be able to see the sky? Well, I guess we'll find out. I walked up to the stone walls, and
Okay.
the doors opened, revealing
Oh,
a room
shit.
I've never seen anything like before. I turned the corner, and I saw a parkour pro just standing there. Hi.
What the? Who are you? Where did you come from? I'm the only one working here.
I came from the noob level. I just beat the course and ranked up.
Wow, I was not expecting this. I'm not sure what to do here. Just go over there
Dude.
and throw your leather boots in the lava.
All right, time to get my iron boots.
Yes, sir. 1 ranked up. A noob by the name of Evbo. Yes, sir. I'll keep
Evbo.
an eye on him.
And that was it. That was the last time I would ever wear leather boots again for the rest of my life. From the looks of it, I only had 1 more lava jump to go. But this
Yo.
time, there were dispensers. I backed up and jumped over the lava, and I was equipped with iron boots. I was officially
Let's
a parkour
Freaking go.
pro. After I went through, I saw 1 more jump that led to some barrels. What is this for?
It's for food. You only have to pay 1 jump for 2 steak here.
Only a
One
block
jump for 2
food?
steak.
That's amazing. I opened the barrel
Let's
to see
go.
something that I've never seen before. Cooked meat? In all of these. In my entire life living on the noob level, I've never seen a piece of cooked beef. And now, as a parkour pro, I could fully replenish my hunger bar. And that meant I could sprint now. Oh man, this is
Let's
crazy.
go.
Congratulations on becoming a parkour pro. You can
I mean, the loophole is that he could have saved food the whole time to sprint, but we'll look past it, okay?
now head up those steps and begin your life in Parkour Pro Civilization.
Those were the exact words I wanted to hear. This is it. When I walk up these steps, I will be at the top level of Parkour Civilization. When I walked into the temple, I immediately saw massive statues. These statues looked like they were showing the parkour noobs and
Are those wood boots?
parkour pros. They even had their boots on. This place is insane. I've never seen anything like this. I mean,
Gold
look at these
boots.
statue. What the gold boots?
Parkour
Who
god level above
wears
this.
gold boots? This doesn't make any sense. What is this?
Diamond boots.
Am I not at the top of Parkour Civilization?
Hey, parkour delivery.
Let's go, my parkour delivery is here. Now that I'm a parkour pro, I can get parkour delivered to my house.
Oh.
House.
Hey, did you order parkour construction to this house?
Yes, sir, that's me.
Oh.
I ordered the 6-block tall slime jump to my bedroom.
Sounds good. Where do you want it
You
built?
can order parkour to your house.
Let's see. I think this would be a good place for it. You think you can build it right there?
Oh, sure. I can make that happen.
To think just a few days ago I was a parkour noob and now I'm getting custom parkour jumps installed in my house is crazy.
This look good?
Yep, I think it's perfect.
Why would you want
thanks,
this?
man, for parkouring all the way out here.
Sure. You got my payment?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was 4 1-blocks in a row, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3,
This is crazy.
4. There you go. Thank you very
Dude,
much.
he's light working. Dude, he's crazy now.
And my tip?
Your tip?
Really? Don't tell me you thought you weren't gonna tip me.
If you're a parkour pro, it's always expected that you tip when you buy something. Oh, I hope I make this. Oh, that was close.
Oh, wow. A 360? Yeah, you're good, man. Thanks.
And like most things in parkour civilization, the way you tip is with more parkour. Luckily, I survived that payment for the jump installed in my house. If I
Why did he install a 5-block slime jump in his house?
any one of those
6
jumps,
block?
I would have fallen back down to the parkour noob level, and my journey to become a pro would have been for nothing.
Oh, he needed to get to his fucking bed?
But I won't say it wasn't worth it because now I can practice slime jumps anytime I want
I
inside
mean,
of my
it's
house.
normal
And
though.
it
Like
wasn't worth it.
he has another way to get to his
Because
bed.
now-
He just wanted to practice the
Now
slime
I
jump.
can practice slime jumps anytime I want inside of my house. And this is how my new life is as a pro in parkour civilization. No parkour noob at the bottom level knows what life is like up here, except I was the only one to rank up
It's
and
the same level except again.
become a part of parkour society. To rank up to a parkour pro, I had to be the first noob in history to beat an impossible parkour course. When I got to the top, I got my iron boots and I was officially a pro. I thought I had made it. I thought I was at the top of parkour civilization. But that's when I realized I truly knew nothing about the world
Dude,
I was
you're
living
only
in.
on the
My
first
journey
layer.
to getting to the top of parkour civilization wasn't even
You're only at the first layer.
close to being done. Now, I was about to discover what life was like on the second layer of parkour civilization. At the parkour pro level, everywhere you look is a 2-block jump. When I was a parkour noob, I thought 2-block jumps were extremely hard.
But you can sprint
now that
now.
I could sprint, I realized they were almost like 1-block jumps. Something about the pro level felt different. Maybe it was the fact that when I was a noob, I would see dirt in the sky, but now there's nothing above me.
Holy
and
shit.
that's when I looked back at the parkour temple. There was still a world above me, and now it was way higher up. But there was something else that was different. I was staring down at the house I used to live in. When I was down on the noob level, I would look up and
couldn't
all I would
see.
see is dirt. But somehow on the pro level, I could look down, and I could only assume that the same goes for the layer above.
And then when you fall all the way down.
Now that I was adjusted to my surroundings, it was time to go searching for a place to buy a house. That was
This is
assuming
the most volatile, like, civilization system ever.
that life still worked like that up here. When I took a look around, all I saw were the same identical buildings. Maybe this time I wouldn't be getting a mansion. But that's when I found a building that looked different, and it definitely didn't look like a house. When I walked inside the building, sure enough, it was a shop to buy a new house.
Hey, aren't you the noob who ranked up?
That would be me.
Oh yeah, I thought it was you. I'm selling houses today.
Oh, dude, it's this guy. He's like every level. Wasn't he the guy in the prison too? Every level has one of these nerd guys.
Hey, choose one you want to buy.
Let's go. It's time to buy my first house as a parkour pro. Let's see what these prices are. I can get one house for a 2-block jump. Oh, that's super cheap. All right, what is this one over here? I can get one house for a 2.5-block jump. Okay, that's a little more expensive.
guy
And
is
this
you?
last one is one house for a 3-block.
I'm not the
Wait,
wait. Oh, you think I'm the nerd emoji? Come on, guys. I'm not a nerd emoji.
why are these all the same? All of these options are for the same house.
Oops, busted. I was trying to get a little more profit.
Why would anyone fall for that? Since there was only one house to buy, I obviously went with the cheapest option and bought my first house with a 2-block jump.
Congrats on buying your first house as a parkour pro. Let me take you to it.
Let's go. Since all the
This sto-
houses were
dude,
identical,
actually,
it was no
no
surprise
joke. The storytelling in this shit is actually kind of heat.
that I got one that looked like this.
You're all set to move in. Feel free to call the parkour delivery service if you want your jumps changed.
A parkour delivery service? Let's go. Being a parkour pro is awesome. The living room in my house had 2 1-block jumps, and the entire house itself was 3 stories tall. Looks like 3 jumps to get to my bed on the top floor.
Hey, it's your neighbor. Can I come in?
Oh,
No, fuck no.
Sure.
Thanks. You're that F
Flip
guy,
no.
right? You're the noob who beat the course and ranked up?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the first one to do it, I guess.
I can't believe you're my neighbor. That's crazy. Well, you probably have questions about life up here, right? Anything you want to know?
Yeah, one actually.
Nah,
what
this is
happens
heat.
when we fall? What is the punishment for missing a jump at the pro level?
You go down a level. If you miss a jump, you'll be a noob, and you'll have to beat the course again.
Okay, so I can never fall. Noted.
Yeah, but
So-
like, you know, now that you're equipped with the knowledge and being able to sprint, you know, I mean, obviously, like that, the 3-block jump is impossible unless you ration out your food so you can sprint.
Who are the people above us then? What's above a pro?
It's probably best I just show you. Here, come with me.
My neighbor started telling me everything there was to know about parkour civilization. He brought me back to the parkour temple where all the statues were. He explained how parkour civilization starts at the noob level, and at level 2, you become a parkour pro. Then, there were the parkour masters. If you were lucky enough
Master
to
is
rank
not
up,
that-
you get gold boots and you become a
Okay.
master. My neighbor said that parkour masters never come down to the pro level, but if they do ever come down, it's a parkour pro's nightmare. He said the parkour masters are ruthless. And then he walked over to the largest statue, the one with the diamond boots. He
The
said
god.
that this was the parkour champion. He said that most people down here don't even believe that the champion is real, but the stories say there can only be one parkour champion.
There can only
Whoever
be
that was
one
lives
champion.
at the top
I'm
of parkour
locked, Chad. I'm
civilization.
locked in. I'm locked in like fucking Queso playing Granny 3.
Which means if I was gonna make it to the top, I would have to become a parkour champion. My first day as a parkour pro was
Dude, this
strange.
guy's
For once,
ambitious.
no one was at my door making me parkour for food. But then the question was, how do I get food now? Or what do I even do? I saw that there was another pro going somewhere, so I decided to follow him. Soon
yes.
after, I saw another pro going in the same direction, which meant they were probably heading to something important. After jumping
You can stock up so much food, man. You don't need to go through like 2 steaks a day.
for a few minutes, I saw what they were heading to. They were all heading to this massive structure in the distance. When I got closer, I saw that there was a bunch of parkour pros lined up for
The
something.
parkour
Whatever
pros that line up for food stamps? Come
this
on.
place was, these parkour pros were willing to do 2-block vertical jumps to get here. Fortunately, I didn't
that
fail
Monk of
any of
Alex?
these jumps, and I made it into the line. I must have woken up late to whatever
yo,
this
good to
was
see ya,
because
Keith.
I was the last one to show up. At this point, I didn't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, but that's when I saw what everyone was waiting in line for. There was a dispenser at the end of the structure. The pro in front of me picked up 2 items, but the only
There's no way the Minecraft parkour pros line up for food stamps, Chad.
thing I saw them holding was a
kidding?
piece of paper. What could be so valuable about that piece of paper that people would wait in line this long for? When it was my turn, I clicked the button and I got a piece of steak. So this is how the parkour pros get food. Then I received the piece of paper. The paper said farm work equals 15 minutes. And this is
15
when I
minutes of what?
realized how life was different on the pro level of parkour civilization. Instead of parkouring for food like the noobs do, the pros parkour for work. Just like
Yeah, that's what I thought too. They get sent to places,
The guy
right?
who's-
That's why the guy who was selling the house was also the guy down in the hell. You know, like one day he's like, "Oh, I gotta work in hell." One day I gotta work as
So
the
in
house.
my house, the guards in parkour prison, or even the pros that fed me every day, they were all just completing their daily task that they got from this piece of paper. And now,
And then once you're done, you dip.
my first daily task,
It's
I
part
was
of the
assigned
job,
to
Chad. It's part of the job.
work on the farm. Before this, I had never
Holy
seen an animal
shit.
in parkour civilization, but this is the place they were all kept. This place was responsible for feeding all of the parkour pros and all of the parkour noobs. And it should be no surprise that in parkour civilization, even the animals had to do a parkour
This is a better
course.
life than
My
bros. I mean, if you like eating raw chicken every day,
The
sure.
daily task meant that I had to watch all of the animals that did the parkour course. Oh man, this job is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die. Whoa, what the?
What?
Oh my god.
Whoa. Whoa, brother, that cow fucking running it. Wow, that cow is cracked. He's not even sprint jumping. He's not even, dude, this cow is the true definition of locked in. He slow strolled out the pen and just hit the dude. He just started hitting it.
This is terrible. Now I'm just gonna have to watch a cow fall off and die. Whoa, what the? Oh my god, this cow is cooking. How did he even do that? The parkour pros only eat the meat from the animals that complete the parkour course. They say it enhances your parkour abilities. As for the other animals that don't make the course, well, that's where the meat comes from on the noob level. And some noob's gonna have to eat that. Wow, I can cannot say I missed that. Parkour pros do their daily tasks for a reason. Once you've completed the task that you got on your piece of paper, you take it to the training grounds. This place is basically the only reason parkour pros are incentivized to work. This is because this is the only place in parkour civilization where you can practice parkour without worrying about falling to the lower level.
Yeah, okay, so the benefit is, if you're a noob, you don't have to work, but if you're a pro, you can work and practice, and then you can, like, level up, you know?
The entrance to the training grounds is blocked by a barrier, and the only way in is to throw in your slip of paper once you've completed the work. The daily task I completed gave me 15 minutes of practice time. That meant for the next 15 minutes, I could practice any parkour jump I could possibly think of. Here, you have the ability to build any parkour jump you want. But with this being my first day as a parkour pro, I didn't even know what I needed to practice. So I just decided to do the jumps that people left here. It seemed like a lot of the pros were practicing fence jumps, which are jumps I had little to no experience on. But what scared me the most is what I saw over
Yo, it's the 3-block vertical.
Someone was
one block.
practicing not one, but multiple 3-block vertical jumps. It almost seemed impossible to do even one. But if someone was practicing these jumps,
dude, somebody was cooking here, man.
It only mean one thing, that the way up to become a parkour master would be nearly impossible. If I was gonna have any shot at ranking up to become a master, I was gonna have to spend much more time in here practicing. Another beautiful day, and I don't have to wake up to either raw chicken or raw beef. Even though I've only been here for a few days, I feel like I haven't really enjoyed myself yet. I mean, for once in my life, I don't even have to go outside to parkour for food. I don't even have to grab my piece of steak. I'll still have full hunger for days. And now, instead of being bullied by all the parkour pros like I was down at the noob level, I can just do anything I want and no one's here to punish me.
Hey, you want to come with me to get our daily jobs? I don't want to be late.
Hell no.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do my daily task. I think I'm
Yo, he's gonna fucking rob Max? Are you kidding?
Just gonna chill today, honestly.
What? What do you mean you're gonna chill? You're not gonna get your daily tasks? Are you sure about that?
What? I mean, no one says we have to, so what's the problem?
I don't know. I just have never seen anyone not do their daily task.
Wow, maybe I'm teaching the parkour pros that they don't have to parkour all the time. But later that day, I realized I made a huge mistake. What in the world?
Someone took a shit.
That sound? Bro, come on, I was just trying to sleep. Who keeps making that horn noise?
Dude, hurry. You gotta get out here now. Follow me and make sure you don't miss a jump.
Whoa, what's going on? Be late for what? Wait, where are you going? I started parkouring in the direction that my neighbor was going. And that's when I saw a bunch of parkour pros lined up, standing completely still. I had no clue what was going on.
At attention, soldiers.
And soon I got in line with all of the other—
Is that fucking Sonic?
Parkour pros. No one was saying anything. Hey, can anyone tell me what's going on?
Dude, don't say anything and look straight ahead.
Why? Can't someone just explain what's happening? But that's when it happened. Not too far ahead.
Oh, shoot.
Someone dropped down from the sky.
It's the Minecraft.
It was a parkour master.
One of you was supposed to design a new course, but someone didn't do their task. Who was it?
Oh no, I'm done for. Why does this have to be me? I watched as the parkour master interrogated each and every one of the parkour pros, knowing that sooner or later he was gonna show up where I was.
You. What was your task?
My task? I was selling houses to noobs on the bottom level.
Someone already did that task. Prepare for a parkour battle.
A parkour
battle?
The parkour battle starts now.
This is just great. Why does my first parkour battle have to be against a parkour master?
For my first attack, I'm attacking you with a 3-block.
No, okay. Okay. Stop. Up until this point, I was like kind of... Guy said, for my first attack, I'll hit your 3 blocks. I'll do a 3-block horizontal in attack position.
Jump.
Okay, a 3-block jump. That's doable. I think I can survive this round. In parkour civilization,
there's no way.
No surprise that people fight each other with more parkour. If someone attacks you with a jump and you don't make it, you pay the price.
You took 4. He took 4 hearts. He took 4 hearts for failing it.
Oh, this isn't good. I'm already down 4 hearts.
I gave you an easy one, but I guess this is going to be over faster than I thought. Get ready for my next attack.
The worst part about parkour battles is you can't even attack your opponent until you defend one of their attacks. And
oh, dude, 3-block
by the
diagonal.
looks of this next jump, I probably won't be attacking the parkour master at all.
Your turn. 4 blocks by 3 blocks diagonal jump.
All right, here goes nothing. 1, 2.
Okay, I kind of like this guy. I don't know what his name is, but I kind of fuck with him.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, this is so far. How did he do this first try? I was hoping I would get lucky, but luck wasn't on my side. The second attack hit me, and I was down to 2 hearts.
Dude, he's getting fucking smoked.
This is too fun for me. One more attack, and you'll be gone forever.
The parkour master was right. If I failed to defend one more attack, it's game over for me. All I could hope for now is that the parkour master fails
this guy,
last
dude.
jump. That way,
the way he said, 3-block by 4-block diagonal. The way he said it was cold. It was the coldest line delivery he's done so far. I wasn't really into him at the start, but now he's warming up to me.
I could actually have a chance to attack. No way he makes this first try. Oh god, he made it.
This is it for you, parkour pro.
So now we can see what happens when he dies.
Vertical jump to decide your fate.
This was it. My entire journey in parkour civilization came down to this one jump, and it was a 3-block vertical jump. I thought when I ranked up to become a parkour pro, my days of parkouring to survive were over, but I soon realized I knew nothing about parkour society. Even as a pro, I wasn't even close to being at the top of parkour civilization. The parkour pros were the workers of society. Every day we would get a new daily job to complete, and I found out the hard way what happens if you skip your job, because the one day I didn't get my daily task, a parkour master came down and challenged me to a parkour battle. And now I have to do the hardest jump I've ever done in my life if I want to live.
He needs to defend, and then he can attack, right?
All my work to rank up to become a parkour pro was going to be for nothing if I didn't make this jump, but at least I was going to die trying. I took a deep breath, and I jumped. What? Is this
He fucking made it.
real?
Everybody wake up.
I made
Everybody
a
wake up.
vertical jump.
You just bought yourself 5 more minutes of time, but we both know your fate. Get ready to attack me.
The parkour master was right. All I did was buy myself a little time. How was I going to be able to do a jump that the parkour master couldn't do? And if I make it too easy, the parkour master will just get another chance to attack me. I got lucky last time, but I don't think I'd survive another attack from the parkour master. For my first attack, I built a 1-block jump and I did a 360. Maybe, just maybe, there was a chance this would work.
Wow, a 360? I've never done that before, but if you did it, it can't be that hard.
Let's go.
He's never done a 360?
I needed him to fail this jump.
What?
Oh.
How? Who even does 360s? What is this?
By some miracle, my attack against
Who
the
even
parkour
does
master was
360s?
successful. I think I found his weakness. He couldn't do a 360. This was my chance. I just had to make sure that I kept making my jumps. For my
2-block
next
360.
attack, I built a 2-block jump. I've never even made this jump before, but my entire life depended on it. I jumped, and I successfully made a 2-block jump with the 360.
This is ridiculous. How are you doing these jumps?
I watched as the parkour master tried to defend against my attack, but
The
once again,
360.
the 360 was too difficult for him.
This can't be possible. How are you beating me?
Now, both the parkour master and I were at 2 hearts. The next person to land an attack would win the parkour battle. Alright, you ready for a 3-block jump with a 360?
No, stop. I yield. You win the parkour battle.
What? Are you serious?
He's giving
no,
up.
Wait,
He's
I
giving
actually
up.
won the parkour battle? Somehow I beat a parkour master.
Because you beat me, I have something that can help you rank up to become a parkour master.
I could become a parkour master? The master said that the course to becoming a parkour master would be impossible, but he had something that could help me along the way. He pulled out an item and threw it on the ground. I went to
a totem of undying. Let's go.
pick it up, and I figured out that it was a totem of undying. He said somewhere in the course there is a jump that I won't survive, and I'll know it when I see it. He told me to go attempt.
It's one of those like, 50-foot block falls into a slime block, isn't it?
The course to rank up and find this jump. He said to find any information about the secret to completing that jump, because if I can figure out how to make the jump, I could rank
That's
up
the only
to
kind of jump
parkour
I could think of that would, likely result in your death.
master. This was insane. Earlier today, I didn't even know parkour battles existed, and somehow I won my first battle, not just against anyone,
Hey,
but
Cinnamon,
a
welcome in. Good to
parkour
see ya.
master. And now I actually have a reason to go back to the parkour temple and try to do the course to become a parkour master. I didn't like thinking about the fact that
So can you always just challenge the tower?
wasn't the course
at
to
any
rank
time?
up. That was just the path to get up to the temple. But I wasn't going to make the journey up the temple just yet. Not only
Yeah,
did
you
I
need
need
food.
to get my health back, but I needed to do my daily task. I barely escaped with my life after missing 1 day of work, so I wasn't
Feed
going to
the
do that
noobs.
again. And today, my task was feed noobs. I realized after all this time of being a parkour pro, I've never made my way back down to the noob level yet. I wonder if anything's changed down there since I ranked up. If
So
you're a
how-
pro in
okay.
Parkour Civilization and you fall, you'll lose your rank and become a noob again. But you can still go down to the lower level. There's just a different way. This is the first time I had been back to this part of the Parkour temple since I ranked
How
up.
do you even like check this?
And now that I was a pro, I had access to a different doorway that I've never seen before. This new path led to a giant staircase that would take me back down to the noob level.
Oh,
If I
it's
missed
only
one of
one
these
block
jumps,
verticals,
I would
man.
for sure die, but fortunately, 1 block jumps are too easy for me now that I'm a parkour pro. When I got to the bottom, I collected
16.
everything I needed in order for me to complete my daily task. It's crazy to think that I'm still the only one to have ever completed this course, but the barrier I used still should be there, so maybe someone else will.
Can make
This
it
is
now.
so strange. I once lived in this neighborhood. That was once my mansion.
Hey, welcome in. Good to
and
see you.
now, as a parkour pro, I can see what it really looks like from down here. When I lived here, I was the only one that lived in my neighborhood, or at least the only one left. So does anyone live here anymore? Hello? Anyone home? Okay, I guess not. Maybe someone bought my mansion? I don't know. Hello? Anyone here?
There are no more
Yeah,
noobs
yeah,
left.
I'm
Oh.
coming.
Oh, no way. Someone actually does live here. All right, time to set up the jumps. Let's see, 1 block jump for raw chicken, and then the 1 block vertical jump for raw beef. Man, I can't believe I'm actually doing this job
Okay.
now. All right, mandatory parkour
Oh, dude, it's the guy.
check.
Oh, great. It's you.
You're a parkour noob now? Weren't you just at my house? Yeah, you delivered my parkour to me. So what happened?
What do you think happened, genius? You just paid me a huge tip, and I was so happy. And then I fell out the front door.
Hey man, well, you know, I ranked up, so you could too. All right, so now you have to choose your
You
jump.
think I don't know what to do already? Just let me jump for my food in peace.
Hey, I feel like
Oh shit, dude, he's a pro. He's still got the skills though, you know? Like he fell, but he's still got those skills. No hesitation. No hesitation. Went straight for the 1 block vertical for the beef because you need it, right? The way, I mean, before the barrier block, right? The way to do it is if you saved up enough food to get the sprint to make the 3 block horizontal.
I remember being in a situation that was just like this. You really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a chance. You're a
Oh, that's the
parkour noob,
guy.
and you think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, that sucks. Dang, now
He's going to prison.
to spend another 50 years in parkour prison. Oh well. After only finding 2 noobs to feed, I went back to the other neighborhood where I found the old man. It just seemed so weird that he disappeared out of nowhere. I wanted to see if there's a chance that he came back. But when I got to the house, a parkour master walked out the front door. Luckily, I wasn't spotted. What was a
What is he
parkour
doing here?
master doing all the way at the noob level? And why did he come from this house? When I thought the coast was clear, I made my way over. This couldn't be a coincidence. This
Dude, I want the old man back,
this is
man.
the
I like
only
him.
house I've seen with a secret room, and now a parkour master shows up here? Does the master even know about the secret room? I went to go inside, but something was wrong. There was no secret doorway. It was gone. I was sure this was the right house. That parkour master must have came here to block up the entrance. I sat there thinking about why the parkour
Oh, you can break blocks now, man. You're a parkour pro.
master would do that.
Just
but
bust the
nothing
wall,
made sense
man.
to me. But that didn't matter to me right now. Now that I
What
finished my
happened to the rules?
daily task, it was time to try the course to rank up to become a parkour master.
Are you not
and find
curious
this
about the
impossible
back of the
jump.
wall?
I got back up to the pro
You-
level, dropped off my daily task paper, and got ready to climb the parkour temple. Now, I had one thing to worry about, and that was making this initial course to get into the temple. I wasn't worried about falling. I was worried about wasting my totem of undying. The parkour master said that I would not survive the impossible jump. So if I
Okay.
got to that jump with no totem of undying, then this entire journey would be for nothing. I scaled my way up the side
Dude,
of the
he's light work.
parkour
This is
temple
light
until I
work,
got
Chad. He's
to the
locked
very
in.
top. Most of the jumps were 2 block vertical
2
jumps,
block,
but
3 block,
towards the end,
all
I had
easy.
to make this 3 block jump. Now, I couldn't afford to make any mistakes. That's when I made the last jump and I was inside the parkour temple. What's crazy
It's
is that
easy.
none of those jumps were a part of the real course to rank up. This was the real course. Already at first glance,
I
was
agree.
seeing blocks I've never seen used in parkour
Yo, he's got trees.
before, but I was expecting that. There's a reason why almost no pros even attempt this course, and that's because it's so dangerous. Fence jumps, trapdoor jumps, and
Yeah, it's a
ladder
video.
jumps. The jumps just kept getting harder and harder the more I looked at it. But I wasn't here to rank up. All I was here to do was find the impossible jump that the parkour master told me about. If I find this jump and study it,
Yeah,
like
you have to like just scope it out, right? And then you can practice
he
it.
told me to, maybe I have an actual chance of becoming a parkour master. I climbed to the top of the ladder, and now I was really at the start of the course. Any fall from this height would result in death. And of course, I have to do fence jumps as the very first section.
He's holding
I
on
held
to
out
it.
my totem of undying, and I climbed on
Just
the
in
course
case.
to begin. Fence jumps were my worst nightmare, but so far I've made 3 in a row.
This one 3-block vertical fence jump is kind of.
I soon
This
realized
one's actually
that's
kind of difficult.
all I needed to do because I think I found the impossible jump. What is this jump? Is this a 4-block vertical fence jump?
It's
There's no way
4-block
this is the
vertical
right
fence.
way, right? But there was nowhere else to go. This was clearly the right path.
Look at the sides,
but
man. You got
this
sides.
jump it had to be impossible. Well, the master gave me a totem for a reason. I attempted the jump, but got nowhere close to even making
Damn.
it. That was it. That was my one chance to use the totem of undying. And I'm just hoping that that was the jump he was talking about. Now, I had to study the jump, and I knew just the way to do that. Fortunately, it was my neighbor who was working as the parkour delivery service today. Hey, I need a jump built in my house. Follow me. I need to show you what it looks like. All right, so for the jump I need built, it's kind of a little ways away.
Oh man, is the parkour jump all the way up there?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll tip you good. Just follow me. I brought my neighbor all the way up.
Dude, you
into the
gotta pay a massive tip for this.
parkour temple and showed him the jump I wanted him to build. Since the jump was complicated, he placed down a block that copies every block on this jump. And after paying for his services,
You can't fit all those blocks
I
into
now
your-
have this
Okay.
impossible parkour jump inside my own house. Now I can study this jump every single day. It
Why did you place it on top of the gaps in your house?
turns out the jump was a 3-block vertical jump, but with the fences, it turns into a 4-block.
Yeah, it is a 3-block vertical
It
jump.
was actually impossible. So what was I missing here? I couldn't just practice this jump because parkour civilization laws state all jumps inside your home must have a risk of dying. So practicing wasn't gonna be my best option.
Why did you build this inside your house?
This doesn't make any sense. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I was gonna leave it, but that's when I slipped. No! For my entire life, I've been parkouring to survive. That's how any of us survive in parkour civilization. If you don't make the jumps, you pay the price. But no matter how many people I've
shot.
seen fall, that never stopped me
No shot.
from believing that I could parkour all the way to the top of society. I was the first noob to ever rank up to become a parkour pro. I beat a parkour master in my first parkour battle, and I even found the impossible jump that the parkour master told
Yeah,
me
it
to
is
look
just a
for.
3-block
The
vertical.
worst part is I was so close.
That's what I thought
actually
too when
thought
I
I
saw
could be
it.
a champion one day, but one jump can change everything. No! I thought I was dead until I wasn't. What? How am I alive? My journey in parkour civilization should have ended. I was supposed to die there.
There's the barrier block in that one spot.
But a barrier block caught my fall. This barrier block had to have been placed by someone, right? And
Let's go, dude. Let's go, old man. Come on, old man. I want to do it. I want to meet you again,
thus,
man.
it wasn't. The
My
guy
favorite
who
character.
came to deliver parkour used a device that copied every single block from the impossible jump.
There's a barrier block underneath that jump.
That had to be it. The barrier was from the impossible jump. This is what the parkour master wanted me to find. It was the way to get past the impossible jump. And now that I know about it, I can actually rank up to become a parkour master. This means I was gonna have to prepare. I couldn't believe it. Just a few minutes ago, I was about to fall down back to the noob
This is-
level
no,
and
this is
become
cinema.
a parkour noob forever. And now I'm
This is peak
preparing
cinema,
to rank
chat.
up again to become a parkour master. All right, let's see what my daily task is today. Parkour course building. Okay,
Nice.
definitely cannot.
This is the
skip
one that he didn't do before. This is the one that he got in trouble for skipping.
that. The last time I tried skipping my daily task, I was assigned parkour course building, and that resulted
Thank
in
you for repeating me.
a parkour master challenging me to a parkour battle where I barely survived, so I'm not gonna do that again. So far, this was the first time I've done a daily task that was located in parkour prison, and the only way to get there is by jumping in the void. Ever since I
Okay, so okay, I see. So when it's your job to come down here, there's actually no other way down except for jumping. But when it's your job, you can come here for free.
escaped this prison, I've never been back, and now I'm working here.
I'm surprised we never saw any other pros like jumping into the void, or maybe that was his job, right? Maybe he had 2 jobs, and one of them was to jump into the void to go to the prison.
finally you're here. I thought you were never gonna show up. The parkour masters want another glass course made. And make sure you don't make the jumps too easy. There's
dude, it's the guy.
only 2 noobs left in parkour prison, so I'll just grab one of them to do the course.
There's only 2 noobs left in parkour prison? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. In parkour civilization, the parkour pros are responsible for building new parkour courses for the parkour masters. And since the pros would never want to try these courses on their own, the prisoners of parkour prison are used instead.
But how's that ever gonna, like, you know, how are you ever gonna tell if that actually works?
No way, it's you again.
And you think you're so good now. Just wait till I rank up.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, man, but you gotta be the one to do random parkour testing today.
Why can't you pick the old guy? He's like 100 years old.
The old guy, that's because he died.
Look, man, I don't make the rules. You just gotta do the course.
This is too easy. I'm making it out of here.
No. Oh, no, he's gone for real this time. All right, daily task completed. One step closer to becoming a parkour master.
May you save us all, F-Bo.
After a few more days of completing more daily tasks, I was getting closer to
Old
attempting...
man, dude, I get one old man. This must be how all of the Phoenix fans feel when I drop one small lore tidbit every like 6 episodes.
A master. I had been planning this out carefully. I wasn't just gonna go into the hardest parkour course of my life unprepared. I had saved 4 of my daily task papers to take to the parkour training grounds. As a parkour pro, each daily task you complete gives you 15 minutes of practice time. Since I saved up, I have now 1 hour to practice as much parkour as I could. This would probably be one of the last times I could parkour without
saving them
worrying
up.
about dying. Because once I step foot into
that's the way you do it, right? You just, like, there's no reason to bank it. You can just, there's no reason to use it. You can just bank them all, right? Like, it turns out every level banking your resources is the way to succeed. In like level 1, you gotta bank your beef. You gotta make the beef jump every day and then bank your beef so that you can do the sprint jump 3-block horizontal. I mean, like, granted, like, you didn't have to have the barrier block to even get to the next level. If you realize you could just save your food.
Parkour temple to become a master, there would be no turning back. All of this preparation is
But maybe that's like
relying on
something
the
you
fact
like oversee when you're
that
like
there
a, you know,
actually is a
low
secret
level.
path to get past the impossible jump. But I've come too far and I've been through too much to give up now. I have to believe there's a way to rank up. I tried practicing every jump that I remembered from the parkour temple. Most of the jumps I saw were either fences, trapdoors, or ladders. And I used my entire time in the training grounds.
And so now, and so like the best way to use your training time isn't 15 minutes every day. It's like to save it for like 1 hour.
Practicing those jumps. By the end of the hour, I felt like
So you
I
can
had
actually
unlocked
practice like a
parkour
lot of
abilities
jumps.
I've never had before. I was speedrunning through fence jumps and trapdoor jumps easily. 3
Or like
block
at
jumps
least like,
weren't
you
even
know,
a challenge
like save it every other day so you can do like 30
for
minutes.
me by the end of my
Like
training.
15 isn't
and
enough.
that's how I knew that it was
Time
time
to
to head to the
commit jumps to
parkour
memory.
temple and do the course to become a parkour master.
Yes, sir. He's heading to the parkour temple now. Don't worry, sir. I have something planned. I can promise you he's not making it out alive.
This was it. It was time to
dude.
start the journey up the parkour temple. The last time I made this climb, I had a totem of undying.
They're preying
for
on
a
his
second
downfall,
chance.
chat.
But this time around, there would be no second chances. This was my last and only run. If I
But he was only wearing like iron shoes.
don't make every single one of these jumps in the parkour course, this would be the last view I ever have of parkour civilization.
working for
But
somebody
that's
else.
how parkour life is. You either rise or you fall. You can never stay in the same place. And I had decided that I was going to be the one to rise. I got to the top of the ladder and it was time to start the parkour course. Any fall from this height would be the death of me. But the fence jumps weren't what I was worried about. It was this, the impossible
This is also a fence jump, bozo.
jump. This is when I find out if the secret path is real or not. I studied where the barrier block was in my house. If I wanted to land on the barrier, I would have to walk off the fence. If I jumped, I would miss the block. And that's assuming it was even there.
Leap of faith.
But there's only one way to find out. I walked off the ledge and I
There
was
it is.
alive. Was here. The secret path was real. Now I knew it was possible. It was possible to become a parkour master. I looked around for where to go next and I saw the outline of a barrier 3 blocks to my left. And I saw the staircase of barriers that would lead up back onto the parkour course.
But it's not an impossible jump, actually. A 3-block vertical, a 3-block with 1 vertical into a with fence jump is not impossible, actually.
Never done invisible parkour before, but there's a first time for everything. I made the 3-block jump and I was on the secret path. I didn't understand.
I'm surprised.
Did someone make the secret path or was the course designed like this from the beginning? Either way, however the secret
Must be the old man back
path
at it
got
again.
there, it got me back on the course. And now I was gonna have to make every
Who
jump.
has like infinite resources. Like he must have been the parkour champion, you know? Before. so that he had infinite access to like barrier blocks.
Jump first try. Thankfully, I got past the fence section, but now I was on the trapdoors. Trapdoors were only a quarter of the size of a regular block, meaning if I missed the jump by even a little, it would be game over. This next jump was a 3-block diagonal jump. I didn't practice this jump, but I made it.
3-block diagonal is not really a 3-block diagonal if you just jump off the side. It just becomes a 3-block normal.
I had made it past the trapdoors, but now I was on the regular doors. I had almost no experience with door jumps, but I knew I had to be careful. If I wasn't paying attention and I opened one of the doors the wrong way, I could get knocked off, and there would be no totem of undying to save me this time. The jumps kept getting harder and harder.
I love how he just like spreads misinformation.
Each jump, I felt like I was barely hanging on the edge, but it didn't matter as long as I was staying on the course. One by one, I kept making the jumps, and I was getting higher and higher off the ground. The last door jump was a 3.5-block jump. It was far, but it wasn't going to be the jump that stopped me from ranking up.
Nice.
I didn't like thinking about the fact that this course had no room for error. When I ranked up before, at least the course had blocks to potentially break my fall, but here, there was nothing that could save me. Luckily, I made it past the door section, and now I was onto the ladder section. Everything was going smoothly until I found something I've never seen before.
Oh, it's the 2-block vertical ladder.
Is this jump even possible? This is a 2-block vertical jump. I've never seen this jump before, but I figured it had to be possible. I went for it, and I made it. And that's when I saw one of the hardest jumps I've ever seen. Oh no, this could be the end of me. Come on, please hang on. Oh, that was too close.
Nice.
I was inches away from slipping off the ladder, but by some miracle...
Honestly, sight reading that jump for the first time is pretty good.
I was still on the course. Now, I was parkouring on fully grown trees. I didn't even know trees still existed in parkour civilization, but I didn't have time to focus on that right now. I was looking at the last jump, and I realized I was almost at the top. I was actually gonna do it. All right, where do I jump to now? What is going on? Wait, no! I was too late to realize. I opened my eyes and I was still on the tree with 2 hearts left. What happened? Was that a part of the course?
That is impressive. I thought the TNT would do the trick, but you just want to stay alive.
What the? Who are you?
What you just punch each other, no?
What are you doing here?
I'm surprised more people don't like resort to violence.
I'm so confused.
Maybe it's against the law?
What is going on?
Oh, please don't tell me you thought you were gonna rank up. You were a noob. You don't belong up there. You could never be a parkour master. You belong at the bottom.
Okay, but you know what's crazy is that at the beginning of the series, they said that like a lot of the parkour pros on the second level were born on that layer, which implies the existence of Minecraft sex.
Bottom level. You were a noob. You were born to be one, and you'll always be one. And now I gotta finish the job. Prepare for a parkour battle.
Oh god, a parkour battle is
right here? You can't do that.
Not what I need right now. I only have 2 hearts left. That means if I fail to defend any parkour attack, that will be the end of me. And to think I actually had a chance of ranking up.
Say goodbye to parkour civilization. The battle starts now. I attack you with a 2-block diagonal vertical jump.
Whoever this was severely underestimated me. I've beaten a master in a parkour
punches him on the way over.
Battle, and I sure wasn't gonna get out to a jump like that.
There's no point in fighting back. Your fate is inevitable.
Hit him with a 360.
To the parkour
his secret technique, the 360.
I knew that as long as I could parkour, I was still in this. Now I couldn't afford to play it safe.
2-block backwards.
An attack
That's
that would
crazy.
Finish him once and for all, and that meant doing a jump I've never done before. Come on, please make it. I did it.
No. What was that? What was that jump?
Well, that would be a 2-block downwards backwards jump. Wait, sorry, I messed up. It's actually a 2-block downwards backwards diagonal jump. This was it. The pro lined up at the edge of the block and jumped back.
Goodbye. 07.
Come on, please. No.
I did it. I won the parkour battle. But against who? That was just a parkour pro. Why was another pro trying to attack me? And why did they not want me to rank up? What was all that stuff he was saying about how I was born to be at the bottom?
Okay, this time he actually killed a man. That was actually like an actual death.
There was too much to think about, but I had to set that aside because now I still had to worry about surviving the parkour course. And not even just the parkour jumps. Who knows if there are more traps waiting for me ahead? I took a look at the rest of the course. I could see the final stretch of jumps, and all I had to do now was
the
slime block jump.
He's gonna miss it.
Let's go. All the days I was using my custom slime block jump to get to my bed were just practice for this moment. I jumped and I made it. Now I was standing on one of the final jumps of the course, and I could see the doorway up ahead. And now were the 3-block vertical jumps. But I've been practicing for this moment. I used my momentum to do
is
all
important.
5 jumps in a row.
Chain jumps.
In less than 10 jumps, I would be a parkour parkour master. Now I was at a tricky part. I've never even seen chain jumps before, but compared to surviving a surprise attack and parkour battle, it was nothing to me anymore. I made the final chain jump, and I was one jump away from becoming a parkour master. This was it. This was what everything was leading up to. The old man that helped
Dude, every time he does that, the anxiety spikes. Why would you keep doing that?
me, the parkour master that gave me the totem, they all wanted me to make it to this point, and I wasn't gonna let them down. I jumped, and I made it. I did it. I actually did it. I turned around and
he actually cleared this area like really fast.
Get how high I was off the ground. I had beaten the course
In terms of like in terms of storytelling time.
no pro even attempts to do. And now I'm about to rank up. Once I step through these doors, I will no longer be a parkour pro. I will be a parkour master. The door opened.
Quartz. Okay, this is the best, man. Quartz is my favorite building block in the entire game.
An entirely different room. All of the walls were made up of quartz. What was society even gonna look like up here? I couldn't describe it, but everything was so perfect.
Actually, that's not true. It's Blackstone.
To the layers down below. I looked over and I saw a lava parkour jump.
Before
with
Blackstone, it
dispensers
was
in the middle.
quartz.
Oh, I know what this is. This would hopefully be the last time I ever have to wear pro boots again. I took off my boots and threw them in the lava. And now I just gotta make sure I don't fail this jump. I jumped through the dispensers and I was equipped with golden boots. I was now officially a parkour master. The last time I ranked up to become a pro, there were people working in the parkour temple, but now I don't see anyone here. I realized how different society was between the noob and pro levels. So how much different could this society be? Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. I walked up the stairs and I started to see the inside.
I wonder how many shrooms you have to take to like come up with this lore.
Of the parkour temple. All right, I think I'm ready to see what society's like up here. I walked up the stairs into the parkour master society. Oh my. Becoming a master of parkour civilization
why did it cut?
Wasn't easy. I had to risk my life finding a way past an impossible jump. I had to complete parkour jumps that I've never even done before. I even had to survive a surprise attack while trying to rank up. But no matter what challenge I faced, nothing stopped me from ranking up to become a parkour master. Now I get to be the first parkour pro to see what society is like up here.
On my way to make my own Minecraft series.
This is what parkour civilization looks like as a master. Up here, only the best of the best can survive all of the jumps. One missed jump and I would rank down back to a parkour pro, and all of my work to get up here would have been for nothing. And now it looks like
so even if you fall all the way through, you still
be fighting for my life every jump. As a parkour noob, I only had to do 1 block jumps. When I became a pro, those 1 block jumps turned into 2 block jumps. And now as a parkour master, everywhere I look is a 3 block jump. Except now up here, there are parkour highways. It seemed like taking the highway was a little easier since the glass jumps were about 2.5 blocks. I was expecting life to be different up here, but I did not think it would look like this. I mean, were these even houses?
Dude, these houses are crazy.
More like skyscrapers. Wait, could I actually buy a skyscraper as a master? I looked up, and way up high, I saw a parkour master easily making the jumps. And just when I thought he was gonna die from fall damage, he just caught himself with a water bucket and moved on.
Dude.
I've never heard of water bucket parkour being a thing, but that's when I remembered the parkour master that I battled came down the same way. So parkour...
I think it's supposed to be episodic. It's supposed to be like watch in episode form, but this is like all the episodes back to back.
Masters can use water to never take fall damage? All right, well, it looks like I gotta go
find
myself
as a giant farm of turtles.
I made my way over to what looked like to be some sort of
I want to meet that guy again.
Staircase, and this definitely didn't look like an easy staircase to climb.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh no, my first day as a parkour master and I'm already in trouble? I turned around but didn't see anybody until a parkour master dropped down out of nowhere.
Dude, he fucking Avengers dropped on him.
Seems like you're new here. You should probably get off the staircase if you don't have your water bucket yet.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight back on this one, not trying to make enemies on my first day. The master explained that I shouldn't be going up high without a water bucket because one missed jump and I'll die from fall damage. And he said masters never die from fall damage. Okay, so how do I get a water bucket then?
Do you even have a house yet?
No.
Alright, buddy. You should probably get a house first. Like that one over there. You need something on the ground level. Something where you don't have to go up high for.
Nice. Are you serious? These are actually houses? Okay, so how do I get a house? The master showed me the building where I could buy my parkour skyscraper.
It's over there.
You're new here. I'll help you out a little bit. I'm kind of rich, so just take this and hopefully that will help you buy your first house.
You're rich? Wait, what does that mean? It was already clear that I knew...
Dude, let's go. Dude, what's this guy's name? That's a Giga
Nothing
Chad.
About what life was like up here. The parkour master dropped dropped me 5 oak blocks. Why would he drop me these? Wait, how much is
you build your own course to pay for it?
I made my way over to the shop where I was gonna buy my first house as a parkour master. I walked inside and this store looked nothing like all of the other shops that bought houses.
I mean, that's dude, 5 oak blocks, that's chump change.
Instead, there was just one giant hole in the middle. Okay, don't tell me I have to do this jump to buy a skyscraper. Is this even possible?
Okay, clearly you have no idea how this works. You have to build your jump, buddy.
Let's go. I could build my own jump to pay for my house? Now
Show him the 360.
Why the parkour master gave me these blocks? All right, what am I gonna build? Wait, how do I even know this is gonna be enough to buy the house? Can't you just tell me how much the house costs?
No, that's your job. Just warning you, if you don't pay enough, I'm not gonna sell you a house.
Okay, I have to guess the price. That's just great. Let's just hope this 3-block diagonal jump works. Nice. All right, did I get the house?
Bro, you're kidding, right? You're trying to buy a skyscraper. Why would you think that would work? If I had a dirt house to sell, I wouldn't even give it to you for that.
Okay, that's not good. Now I just wasted 3 of the blocks I had. How am I possibly gonna make a jump hard enough to buy a skyscraper with 1 block? Okay, let's see. This is a 3-block jump and then into a 2-block jump. Oh god, I have an idea and I don't like it. But if I'm gonna buy a parkour
double
skyscraper,
360 back to back, 3-block, 2-block.
Great choice. This is such a bad idea. Why am I doing this? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. 1, 2. Oh, I cannot believe I just made that.
Let's go.
Never even seen a 360, but you just paid me with 2 in a row. This is incredible. Let me show you to your parkour skyscraper.
If there's one
it's the top floor
thing I know about life in parkour civilization, it's that a 360 can solve everything.
Okay, it's a bottom floor.
All right, here's your new house.
I have to be the first person in history to have bought a house on the noob level, the pro level, and the master level. I cannot wait to check this out.
The secret
how do I
move.
even get up here?
Oh, yeah. Usually when people buy this house, they water bucket from all the way up there to get inside.
I have to jump from all the way up there just to get up 1 block?
No. Since you paid me a lot, I'll help you out.
The guy told me I could use this block instead of water bucketing. But he said as a parkour master, if you're caught using this, everyone will make fun of you. That means I'm gonna have to get a water bucket before I become a social outcast up here. All right, time to check out the biggest house I've ever bought in parkour civilization. The downside about being a parkour master
is there's no downside though. You just get made fun of. Like, you actually don't have to make the water bucket jump. You can just have that block and then just, like, take the ridicule.
Every jump in my life is now so much harder. The houses up here had so many more spaces to fall through. I even had to jump if I wanted to go on the couch. But that's what it means to be a master in parkour civilization.
That's what it means to... Dude, this shit is heat.
Masters are never supposed to
That's
fall,
what it means to be a parkour master.
So, I guess I have to do all these glass jumps every time I want to get to the top floor of my house. When I climbed up the ladder, I was in my very own garden. I didn't even know nature like this still existed in parkour civilization, but now I have it in my house. This entire level of civilization was still so crazy to me. I couldn't even believe half of the things I was seeing. Never in my life would I have thought I would have to swim up a waterfall to get to the top floor of my house. I was so amazed by everything around me that I didn't even pay attention to the fact that I was at 2 hearts. If I missed one of these jumps and took fall damage, it might be the end of me. But I'm a master now, so I never missed jumps.
You didn't even check the chest.
I missed 1 parkour jump and I took 1 heart of damage, leaving me with 1 heart left. I was so focused on buying a house that I didn't even realize I had no food or no regeneration. I was still suffering the consequences from the ambush at the parkour temple. Now that I had time
I guess technically you're supposed to be able to be here with full HP, right?
Process the situation, there was no way that person acted alone. Someone didn't want me to rank up, and whoever that is still out there. I didn't know. Maybe it was another parkour master, or maybe it was someone else. All I knew is that I was gonna have to figure out something quick if I wanted to survive.
Up against the top
dog. If I missed 1 more jump, my entire journey would be for nothing. So if I was gonna have any chance of surviving, I was gonna need to find a place to get food. I went down the parkour highway until I saw a massive building in the distance. I was just hoping that this was a place to get food because I had 4 hunger bars left, and I don't even want to think about what might happen if I lose the ability to sprint. I walked into the building, and so far I didn't see anything that resembled food. All I saw were dispensers and hoppers.
Who's working here though?
Wall. All of the dispensers had different types of parkour items listed above them. Maybe this was a place I could go and get more blocks to build more jumps. Or maybe not. Why don't these machines even work? I'm not getting anything.
Hey, buddy, you're not seriously trying to rob the parkour bank, are you?
The parkour bank?
I already knew parkour was how people paid each other in parkour civilization, but this was different. Someone walked up with a piece of paper and put it into the dispenser. In exchange, they got wood blocks blocks for it. I realized the paper the guy put into the dispenser was something I was already familiar with. It must have been a daily task.
We're still getting paid with dailies?
Paper, which means not even being a parkour master can get me out of work. On the other side of the bank,
we're still getting paid with dailies? Chat, this is suffering.
A staircase that was definitely too hard to do with one heart left.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich though.
How does every parkour master know that this is my first day here? All right, well, I found the bank, but that didn't help me at all. The situation was getting worse as I kept going on. I was now down to 3.5 hunger bars. If I didn't get food within a few minutes, I would lose my sprint, and every 3-block jump that I've been doing would be impossible. Okay, I really hope this place sells food.
Yeah, this is the place for food.
Jesus! Oh my god, dude, it's Jesus Christ with sunglasses.
Gotta build your jump.
Oh, this is it. I'm done for. I have no blocks left. I have no way of paying for anything in Parkour Civilization. I'm gonna be the first parkour master in history to starve. How embarrassing is that? Wait a minute. Unless parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Could I bribe a parkour master for food? Would that work? I mean, maybe it could. What the? Where did that person just come from? Oh my.
He died from. There wasn't even a way to jump down from there.
God, she probably fell from all the way up there. Well, oh well, free blocks for me. Let's go, I'm saved. In my entire time in Parkour Civilization, I've never even seen ice jumps. But now wasn't the time to be scared of jumps. I needed the food. All right, what does 2 3-block ice jumps get me?
Dude, you seriously paid that much?
Wait, what do you mean paid that much? Did I pay a lot? Ice jumps were apparently worth a lot in Parkour Civilization.
Ice jumps were paid a lot? That's crazy.
Carrots.
Please come back, bro. Anytime.
Let's go. I'm not going to be the first parkour master in history to starve. Now?
That's what I'm saying. There's like certain jumps. It's one of those things where I think it's like the civilization is built, but no one's really been, pushing the envelope. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way parkour pros don't know 360 jumps. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, you don't need a 360 jump to do parkour. It's just like, there's no way no one has ever done it before, which means this is like some new system,
I actually have a chance to start living life as a parkour master. I don't even know what to do now. Do I go to work or do I get a water bucket? Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a water bucket. I took the parkour highway until I found a different building. Hopefully, this will be the place where I could get a water bucket.
Ice jumps aren't that hard either.
Really seem like
and like the 3-block jumps, it's dystopian. The dystopic part about this series is that some of the jumps are touted to be difficult and they're actually like really easy.
Parkour master until I got one. I walked into the building and I saw a giant glass staircase with a small platform on top. And on the floor, it looked like there was some sort of target.
You're here for a water bucket?
Oh,
dude, it's the guy.
Yeah, is this the place I get one?
You don't just
he doesn't have a crown now.
Get one. You pay for one with your life. Climb up to the top of the staircase and grab a water bucket. If you make it, you keep it.
Of course, I have to risk my life yet again. Getting a water bucket was the only thing different in Parkour Civilization. Usually, you pay for everything with parkour, but not this time.
You could just die.
It didn't matter though. The fear of death
for your
never
water
stopped
bucket?
me before.
Yes, sir. Somehow he ranked up. I don't know.
Oh, dude.
It doesn't matter. Maybe he dies from
the current champion doesn't want him. The current champion knows that the old man is up to something.
Water bucket, but if he doesn't, we'll be there to stop him.
I somehow made it to the top of the glass staircase. I can confidently say that stairs are the worst thing about being a parkour master. But right now, stairs were the least of my worries. I opened the chest to see a bunch of water buckets. The only way I'm gonna be able to keep one of these is if I go—
Well, no one's watching. Just like, just water bucket the side and like walk down. Like who can tell?
Go for the water bucket jump and make it successfully. If I make it, I'll have the ability to unlock an entirely new level of parkour. And if I don't, well, my entire journey's been for nothing. But that's the way life is in Parkour.
We only go down one level, so you're technically fine, right?
You jump to survive, and I happen to be pretty good at it. Why did I do this to myself? I should have never ranked up. Life as a parkour noob was so much easier. I gotta say, life as a parkour master is awesome. I mean, this is what it's like being at the top of Parkour Civilization.
He cut the 2 clips back to back wrong.
No,
that's crazy.
Way. Did I seriously just catch another master doing a 1-block jump to get to his house?
Ryu? Oh my god, it's Ryu from Streets.
No, I don't even know how this got here. Okay, now I have to start going to my house the real way, and that means taking a trip on the parkour staircase. Here Here in Parkour Civilization, masters
Yeah.
should never be seen doing one-block jumps. If you're caught, you will basically become a laughingstock in Parkour City. I tried keeping the one-block jump to my house for as long as possible because I was avoiding getting to my house the real way. And that's because the real way to my house sucks. If I miss even one of these water bucket jumps, it would be game over for me. But everyone up here knows that the best parkour masters never take fall.
I mean, dude, this is like, you know, this is the training art. This is the best way to train.
And I was gonna be one of the best. Please don't let me die. Oh, thank you. All that just to get to my house. But this is the price I paid to become a parkour master. I defied death too many times to count to rank up. And now, as a master in Parkour Civilization, the only way to survive is by doing the
40
hardest
minutes,
possible
chat.
jumps. These were jumps
For
I
the
could
conclusion.
only dream of when I was a parkour noob. But now that I earned my water bucket, I have the ability to become the greatest master in Parkour Civilization. My first days on this level were confusing, but now I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. As a parkour pro, I was required to do a daily task every single day. But now as a master, I can choose to do a task whenever I want. Instead of being paid in practice time, the masters get paid with blocks. As a master, if you want to pay for things, you have to build your own jumps. That means the more blocks you have, the more
this is
powerful
heat, man. Of
you
course
are
we're
as a
watching for 2 hours.
master. And right now, I can't make many parkour jumps, so that's why I gotta work. Parkour delivery here.
Come in.
All right, let's hope I can do this job well. Hey there, you
Oh,
wanted
it's
some
it's the rich guy.
parkour built, right?
Yeah, that's right. I ordered my new chain couch. You can put it right over there.
I can't say I've heard of a chain couch before, but I guess there's a first time
A
for everything.
chain couch.
All right, I think I built this right. Is this what you wanted?
Oh yeah, this is a real couch. Maybe if you're as rich as me one day, you can afford one of these.
I love this guy.
Sure. Well, I hope you enjoy your new. Oh shoot, no, bro. Am I seriously not gonna get a tip? Dude, that guy said he was rich too. I could have gotten some ice blocks or something. The truth about being a parkour master is that people don't always get along. Not only do you have to survive every single jump, but you have to be ready to defend yourself with parkour.
Whoa, buddy. What do you think you're doing? Everyone knows I'm the guy who sells houses. Go and take a different job.
Wait, what do you mean? My job today is to sell houses. You can't just skip one day? Come on, man. I need the money.
That's it. Parkour battle.
Not the fucking Bogo's Binted guy. Bogo's Binted gonna fight me to sell houses?
You and me right now.
And by defend yourself, I mean being prepared for a random parkour battle at any point. For my first
Oh, you can just concede, no?
I attacked with the
But there's actually like no
block
downside of conceding.
diagonal jump
I
into
guess
a
you have to give something up to the winner.
3-block vertical diagonal jump. I thought it was a strong attack, but the parkour master clearly had no problem with it. Now it was his turn to attack, and I was in serious trouble. The parkour master built a 3-block chain jump.
Let's see you try to defend
Chain
against
couch.
this attack, buddy.
Wait, I don't even have chains to build with. I can't do this jump.
Then you have officially lost the parkour battle, and the selling
Oh.
house job is mine again.
And there it was. That was my first
Oh.
time losing a parkour battle. But that's just a part of the learning process for being a parkour master. But even though I've learned so much, there's one thing that I've yet to figure out, and that's how to get to the top of the parkour temple. If I make it up there, I could potentially be the parkour champion.
Break the
but
system.
I didn't see a way up.
But you got the old man's gonna make you
Back
the
when I was a
path.
parkour pro, I could see the path on the side of the wall to rank up, but now there's nothing here.
That's because you can't see it. It's
That's my guy!
said that only the parkour champion knows the way up.
Standing behind me was
That's
the
my
master that
guy.
I beat in my first parkour battle. He was the one who gave me the Totem of Undying and helped me find the way past the impossible jump. Without his help, I would have never become a parkour master, and I wouldn't even be alive right now.
I knew giving you that Totem of Undying was a good choice. Now that you ranked up, you have the chance to save all of Parkour Civilization by
That's his son, bro. That's the old man's son.
becoming the champion.
Save Parkour Civilization? Wait, what are you talking about? Why do I need to be the one to become the parkour champion?
You don't understand. We are at war. We thought all hope was lost before you ranked up. You don't understand. People aren't supposed to rank up,
You don't understand twice in a row.
but you did it anyways. You need to come with me now.
What is going on? There's a parkour war and somehow I'm supposed to be the champion? Oh, what am I getting myself into?
Me when I'm a shonen protagonist.
I should have never ranked up. I was happy in my mansion. The master brought me into the parkour temple and I followed him until he showed me a secret room. When I walked inside, I saw a small scale version of a map of the entire parkour civilization.
It's just the same thing 4 times times.
The master said he had a mission for me. He told me to travel as far north as I could and find the highest parkour highway there is. He told me there's a building there that's extremely difficult to get into, but if I could get into it, I could
This
get
shit
the
is so
truth
funny,
about
dude.
parkour civilization. He told me to go at
This
night.
is a map. It's just like this is fucking 4 carpets.
And if I succeed, I might be able to save everyone. It was time. I woke up in the middle of the night. This was a stealth mission. If everything went according to plan, I would get in and get out and no one would see me. And obviously, that's assuming the parkour master isn't leading me into a trap, but for whatever it's worth, I trust him. If he was trying to stop me from ranking up,
He would have, you know, dude, I inherently you gotta trust this guy,
he
man.
wouldn't have given me the Totem of Undying. That means I can only assume if he wanted me dead, I would have been dead already. But
I hate the
at this
Vaibu.
point, I wasn't doing it for the parkour master. I was doing it for me. If there was any chance I could figure out the truth about parkour civilization, I was gonna take it. All I know is someone tried to stop me from ranking up, and this place might give me answers. I traveled north like the master told me to, and all the way at the top, I saw the parkour highway I needed to get to. There was no turning back now. Going up this might be a one-way trip, but if what I was doing actually could save parkour civilization, then someone's gotta be the one to do it.
Oh my
so
God.
why not me? Now that I was at the top of the staircase,
Holy moly.
getting to the parkour highway was a different story. I didn't even know if this jump was possible. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. I backed up to get momentum and I jumped. No, no, no!
Wait, he got a jump boost.
I thought it was too short, but I made it. Okay, that was way too
He hacked.
close.
He
That
hacked his jump because it's actually his.
better be the last time I do something like that. Given that this place I was
Wait, he's
trying
a
to
cheater.
find wasn't supposed to be found, that probably wouldn't be the case. I kept going on the parkour highway until I saw a building. This one looked different than all of the other buildings in parkour City.
Because you don't see the particles. You turn off the particles, you don't see.
And I had a feeling that it wasn't going to be easy to get to. But that's why the master sent
failed that jump.
me, the guy who's never
Cut the
failed
clip
a
again.
jump before. Yeah, let's pretend that's true. The entrance to the building looked like it was guarded by a difficult parkour course. As long as there were no people around, I was just fine with doing parkour. But
It's a
if
nice
people
jump.
were to show up and challenge me to a parkour battle, well, it's been a good run. This next jump was a 4-block jump. I don't think I've ever
Ooh.
done a 4-block jump.
His
straight
first
up
4-block.
before, but the master said that this mission would be difficult, and if there's someone to do it, it was gonna be me.
Yeah,
I got
momentum is gonna be-
and I made the 4-block jump.
Nice.
Oh, 4-block jump down, and now, oh my god, what is this? I stood on a path of ice blocks, and at the end, there was a jump way too far
What?
to even comprehend. This could have been a 6-block jump. I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I tried
shit,
looking
dude.
around for barrier blocks. Maybe there was a secret path to this as well, but I found nothing. Somehow, I was gonna have to make this jump. And I think I had an idea of how I might be able to do it. Okay, well, I get one chance at this. Oh man, if only I
Yeah, bunny hop, sprint jump. I mean, also you can place the water bucket on the bottom of the stairs. Like, so far, he's never done that before, even though, like, water is infinite.
was rich enough to buy ice blocks to practice. Oh, I do not want to do that again. There
He
must be a
did hit
parkour
it.
god looking
He did hit it.
out for me. Okay, back to the secret mission. Now,
That's not the
just hoping
parkour
I
way.
didn't walk into
Well, we're trying to kill God, not, you know. Listen, guys, okay? If my mission was to kill God, I don't give a fuck about honor.
an ambush. I walked inside and I
Yeah.
saw a giant
That's what makes me the villain,
hole in the
chat.
floor with some parkour jumps up top. I was thankful that I didn't see anyone waiting for me. And what I wasn't thankful for was this glass pane staircase. Oh man, why do they have to make staircases so complicated in Parkour Civilization? This was supposed to be a stealth mission, but the staircase is making it really hard for that to be possible. After too long, I made it up the staircase into the top floor.
Oh, they're
I
the
looked
same.
around but didn't see anyone. All I saw was
Even more reason not to have any honor.
some weird pedestal in the middle and some giant screen.
If he's hiring guys to, you know, to mess with me and try to kill me every single day, then I deserve a little bit of underhanded tactics.
What
It's only
is
fair.
This thing?
All's
This
fair in
looks
love
so
and war, you
what
know?
the- Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. All right, well, I got my money's
C-Wad
worth.
Gaming.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour
C-Wad
for you
Gaming,
to
the
do, and I'll pay
return.
you for it.
Whoa, what just happened? How did I see that vision? That's my memory, isn't it? That's CWAT. I've lived that before. What is going on? I walked over to the screen and opened the book on the desk. It
Enter
said,
user.
Enter user. Well, I was here for information, wasn't I? Might as well see what this does. I put my name into the book and put it back on the desk, and text appeared on the screen. Rank? Noob. Wait, how? I'm a master, though. But before I could think any further, someone appeared right
Oh my god, it's the Akatsuki.
behind me. Before they saw me, I ran and hid behind the bush.
There's no way he
Oh
didn't see
no,
you.
this is not good. This is not good.
Oh man, going into work late today, I guess, or early maybe. I don't know.
So far, the person didn't see me, but that's when someone else came into the room. It was Siwat. I know him, don't I? He's from my memory. I saw him walk up to the desk and start putting something in the book. And the player that was on the pedestal started moving. I watched as this player with no boots walked up to a parkour jump and failed the 1-block jump.
And we got another noob. Good. We needed more of those.
What is going on?
Oh shit. That's how that's how we're funding this place.
Here.
You can come out from behind that bush, you know.
Oh no, this is not good. Okay, time to improvise.
I mean, bro, the bush is see-through. You really thought that was gonna work?
Okay, can you just tell me what's going on? Why did I see you when I stepped on that pedestal? We know each other. That's our memory.
Nope, that's just what every new person sees. It's a fake memory to make you think that parkour is how you succeed in life. I mean, why else would people parkour if it wasn't for money or social status?
Oh.
So it was all just a lie? I don't get it. What is this for? These 3 jumps. That new player just fell through on the first one. What happened to
You get born into one of the zones.
That these 3 jumps decide whether a new player becomes a noob, a pro, or a master. These 3 jumps right when you join Parkour Civilization decide your entire fate? How is that fair?
It's not about fair. It's about order. If you can't parkour, you deserve to be at the bottom.
This is so messed up. This is so messed
So when he got
up.
here the first time, wait, when he got here the first time, he failed the 1-block jump?
Keep going on. I have to find a way to stop this.
Is that true?
If I can attack him with a parkour jump, he has no choice but to battle me. I have to do an attack that he'll never be able to do. It's time to go for the 720.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I looked over and Siwat already had an attack built.
The fucking pickle jump. Or is it all those
It
candles?
was with candles.
Okay.
Yep, candle jump. One attack from this and it does 10 hearts, and that's good night for you.
I was finished. I couldn't attack. I couldn't do anything. I was defenseless. So what happens now?
But he can't play.
Despite my best efforts to get rid of you, I couldn't do it, so someone else will.
Siwat placed down a parkour jump made out of brewing stands.
This is not a jump.
I've never even heard of parkour with brewing stands before.
Interesting thing about brewing stand jumps, they aren't just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want.
This was it. I had no brewing
Dude, he
stands
sounds like every single computer science nerd I know in my life.
to defend myself. I took the hit and slowly started fading away.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
No pressure at all, just 1 minute before I fight the parkour champion. Alright, I'm gonna take 32 blocks. I really just hope there's a chance that the greatest player in Parkour Civilization doesn't know how to do a 360. I was now getting ready to fight the parkour champion in the arena. The worst part is that I was only allowed to bring in 64 blocks to fight with. I had no clue
Why
what
did you bring 32 oak
champion was gonna attack
blocks?
me with, so I decided to take some of every block.
Was he a
This
maze
was
runner? Yeah,
life or
kinda.
death. If by some miracle I could defend the parkour champion's attacks, I would have to use these blocks to build the hardest parkour jumps I've ever done. I wanted to believe that I could win, but deep down I knew that this could very well be the end of my journey.
Before you step into the arena, drop all of your blocks. I need to count if you are bringing 64.
These are the blocks I'm bringing. It should add up to 64.
You're good. You may now fight the parkour champion.
This was it. One
Here
way
we
or
go.
another, this would be my final battle in Parkour Civilization. The door opened and I stepped in to the parkour arena. It was time to fight. If I somehow beat the parkour champion,
Nobody's even watching.
maybe I have a way to save everyone in Parkour Civilization. But if I lose, which let's be honest here, is very much possible, well, let's just say I should have died a long time ago. I thought the Parkour Civilization I was living in was fair and a place where everyone
I
could
thought it was
parkour
fair.
to rank up in society. But I was wrong. I discovered the truth, that your entire fate is decided by 3 jumps. And there are people at the top of Parkour Civilization that will stop at nothing to keep this order. Unfortunately, I couldn't discover the truth without paying the price. And now
Bro,
there's
really?
nothing I
Yeah.
can do.
Have fun with the champion in the arena.
And now it's time to fight the champion. Wait, what? You're not the champion? Who are you? You're a pro. What are you doing here? I thought I was fighting the champion.
Oh, yeah, you have to fight me first. Please just go easy on me, though. It's my first time here.
Okay, I guess I'm not
Okay.
fighting the champion first. I have to fight a parkour pro? This is really weird. I've never even fought a pro. What jumps can they even do? I forgot. For my first attack, I attacked with a 3-block vertical jump. I
Okay.
didn't want to do anything too crazy on my first attack because if I missed and let him get the chance to attack, I run the risk of taking damage. But fortunately, it seemed like this fight was going to be easier than I thought until something happened. The blocks that I used for my attack all disappeared. In the parkour arena, if you place blocks, you will never get them back. And now I realized why I was fighting a parkour pro. It was genius, actually. If I wasted all of my blocks before getting to the champion, I would have no fighting chance. Hey, quick question. The people who put you here, what did they say you were here for?
Oh, yeah, they said I would be warming up the crowd, you know, for like the fight.
The crowd, yeah. The large number of audience members watching us parkour right now. Fucking crickets.
Warming up the crowd. You know there's literally no one watching, right?
Yeah, I know. Please just get this over with.
Oh god, I'm a terrible person.
Just tell him that, you know, if he dies, he becomes a noob again, and then he'll just, like, forfeit.
Man, this is the weirdest parkour battle ever. For my second attack, I built a 4-block jump. And of course, it was successful once again. But at this point, I wasn't worried about winning. I was worried about the blocks I was losing for every attack. There was no way I could afford to use more than 2 blocks for an attack. At least not in this fight. For the final attack, I did a backwards jump.
Did you just go backwards?
This is not gonna be pretty. Oh, shoot! Oh, that was not how I thought it was going to turn out. It was a little unfortunate that I essentially wasted 2 blocks on that jump since he didn't even try
can't
it,
believe
but
he
at least I survived
died.
the first parkour battle without taking any damage. So now what happened?
And then another fight, right?
Do
3
I
fights
fight
in a row?
the champion? I stood there on the platform not knowing what to do until I saw someone jumping towards me. All right, this is it. This is the battle for life or death. Let's get this over with. So, you must be the champion, right?
Me? The champion? You're joking, right? Look at my boots. I'm a master. Do these look diamond to you?
Okay, well, I don't know. I thought I was fighting the champion, so when does that happen?
You still have 2 more people to go through if you want to see
What?
the champion, but you're not making it past me. Let's go. Start the battle.
This is not good.
Candle
I have
jump to
win
kill him
2
instantly.
more
The candle jump is a 10 hard damage move.
parkour battles, if I want to even see the champion, it was clear that the odds were stacked against me, but that wasn't going to stop me from trying. Now, I was fighting against a master. This means I couldn't hold back with my attacks. I was going to have to attack with harder jumps. I decided this was a good time to use one of my stairs. For my first attack, I did a 4-block diagonal stair jump.
The tournament arc goes crazy.
But I was in trouble. Even for myself, I knew the attack was too easy.
That's what you're attacking me with?
I was getting ready for the master to easily defend my attack, but by some miracle, he failed it.
What?
The master didn't know, but I realized he built the jump wrong. He tried doing a harder jump than my attack. I got lucky with that first attack, but that wasn't gonna happen.
Because I swindled him?
Yeah,
Come on.
I needed to do harder jumps. I used 2 more of my stairs to build another 4-block diagonal jump. If I make this, I would only need 1 more attack to win the battle. But I missed. I came so close, but I didn't land on the stair.
Wasted another 2 stairs, I see. Even if you do beat me, you'll have no blocks to fight the champion with.
The master was right. I was running out of blocks quickly. I only had 1 stair left, and I wasn't even done with my second battle.
Ice
I watched
jump.
as the master built his first attack. I was gonna have to defend myself against a 4-block ice jump.
Go on, use some of your ice blocks. I'm sure you don't have that many of them.
He was right. I only had 4 ice blocks with me. Even the best case scenario where I defend this attack, I'll only have 2 ice blocks left. I went for the jump, and I almost slid off, but I stayed on.
Yeah, them acting like it's really funny, dude.
That was too close. Okay, it was now my turn to attack, but this battle was
them committing to like a random bit.
taking too long. I knew what the master was doing. He was trying to make me waste all of my blocks, but there was no way I could let that happen, which means I could only do one thing.
The
I needed to
360.
build an attack that would end this battle right now, and I knew just the way to do it. In a parkour battle, the harder the attack is, the more damage it does. And I was about to attack with one of the hardest parkour combos I've ever done. All right, 4-block jump into a 2-block. Let's do this. I attacked with a 4-block jump into a 360, and I made it. Oh, let's go. I actually made it. That was the craziest parkour combo I've ever done. All right, buddy, your turn.
The
4-block
craziest
jump
combo.
into a
I spun my
2-block
mouse.
360.
This is impossible.
I watched as the parkour master attempted the combo and failed, and the damage was enough to win the parkour battle.
Dude, he
It
disappeared.
worked. That parkour combo that I did may have just saved my life, at least for now. If that
Do it
master
again.
was telling the truth, I still have to win 1 more battle if I want to fight the champion. There was nothing else I could do. I tried looking around for a way to escape, but there was nowhere I could go. The only way out of this arena is to continue fighting. From across the arena, the path opened up,
Oh,
and
it's
my
that
third
guy.
opponent jumped towards me.
Fbo, you've come so far, but this is as far as you go. I'm afraid you won't make it past me to fight the champion. Let's begin.
Okay, let's do this. It's just another master. I just beat one before, and I can do it again. If I could finish this
Yeah,
battle...
he did pay for the food with a double 360, 3-block, 2-block. He did. I'm guessing that's why everyone's like, oh shit, you didn't pay so much.
With a couple parkour combos, I might have enough blocks to fight the champion. For my first attack, I decided to build 2 4-block jumps. I thought this combo would be hard, but I had no clue who I was facing. The master made the jumps easily, and my attack was unsuccessful.
You're so cooked.
I was in huge trouble. Unlike all the other people I faced in parkour battles, this master was not afraid to attack with his own parkour combos. And unfortunately for me, his was much harder than mine. The second jump in the combo was a jump that I didn't think would be possible. It was too far, but I had to try. My life depended on this. I went to defend the attack, but I overjumped it. The attack dealt 5 hearts of damage.
Honestly, that wasn't as much as I thought it would do.
Oh, this is not good. This is really not good. I managed to gain back 2 hearts, but my hunger was lost. This was it. No more second chances. No more regenerating health. I had to make these jumps. The parkour master attacked with an even harder combo, this time using 2 chains and an ice block. But by some miracle, I made it. Oh man, how did I just do that? This master was too good. No matter what jump I thought of, I knew he could make it. That's why I was gonna have to do something that's never been done in the history of parkour battles. And I was gonna have to do this first try. Finish it off with the 3-block candle jump, and we are done. Let's go. I'm probably gonna die. Let's do this. Flower pot jump.
I don't think you need to go this hard.
Chain to backwards jump to 360 fence jump, diagonal chain jump to the candle. I did it. I just made
There's no reason he had to do that.
Hardest parkour combo in the world.
Evbo, the champion tasked me with making sure you don't rank up, but I now realize that's not possible. Your parkour is beyond me. You have my respects. Good luck against the champion.
Before I could say anything, the master gave up and just jumped off. I won the 3rd battle, which means now I only have to battle the champion. And the champion is the one that tried to stop me from ranking up this entire time?
Ew, dude, what the hell is his outfit?
All of this parkour just to die by the champion.
His voice. Oh my, I thought it was gonna be like a cool voice. Dude, his voice, I die laughing. Oh, that's who they chose? Oh my god. You couldn't have hired a voice actor for this? Yo, is this RPV? Dude, this is sick. No, this is heat. Are we gonna see it? This is heat, man. You don't understand. This is parkour civilization.
This was it. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour
the greatest Minecraft RP
Put up a
ever.
Good fight, I'll give you that. But this ends here.
I watched
How did you become the champion?
Built his first attack, and it was a 5-block
This
jump.
is doable.
You beat me in this battle.
This is doable
the
still.
Parkour champion, and you could be the one that makes the rules. But this is my parkour civilization.
Yes, it is. It is.
Never lose.
The parkour champion made the
He said, I never lose.
Block jump. It's not possible.
Dude, the dumb is so bad.
I can't do it. This was it. This was the end. There was no second chance, no backup I could call for, nothing to get me out of this. I lost, and I won't be the one to save parkour civilization.
Oh, he's dead.
I opened my eyes, and I was in a place that I knew all too well. I was down at the bottom. I was in the parkour temple at the noob level of parkour civilization. I opened my inventory, and I had leather boots on. After the battle with the champion, I am now a noob again. I let everyone down. Way. I was supposed to be the one to save parkour civilization, and I couldn't do it. And now the champion gets what he wants. No one can ever rank up ever again. No one's free. People risked their lives because they trusted me to help them, and I failed. And it was all for nothing. Now I'm just at the bottom again. I don't even have sprint. I can't even do more than a 2-block jump. It's over, right? The old man gave me the last ticket to rank up. And even if I did, what's the point? The only way I could save people is by becoming the champion. And he's impossible to beat. Well, it's out of my hands now. There's nothing to do. I mean, maybe I just go back to parkour prison. At least there I could get fed some better food. Rather have fish than raw chicken.
Down at the bottom again, are we?
What?
Who the
Maybe
flip
I was
is
wrong
this?
about you.
You were wrong about me. Wait, who are...
Bro, he's got the netherite boots. Bro, he's got the netherite boots. Chat, this is not a drill.
Are you?
Something tells me you already know the answer.
The strange man turned around and he was wearing netherite boots?
It's God.
Oh, I do not want to do that again. There must be a parkour god looking out for me. You're the parkour god?
It's
But
God.
you're just a myth. Is this all of your doing?
The parkour civilization I created was never intended to divide people, but the new champion had different plans.
And you wanted me to stop the champion. And
he sounds like he sounds like one of those guys who codes in C# and says it's the best language ever.
You put your trust in me. I thought I was good enough. I thought I could do it.
You seem like all hope is lost.
Stay with the Hydra this sip.
I can't do anything. I'm back at the noob level. I can't get a ticket anymore. I can't even sprint. What good is a 1-block jump gonna do against the parkour champion?
As long as you can parkour, there is always a way.
The parkour god dropped a pair of boots on the ground and jumped away. What is going on? I jumped over and grabbed the boots that the parkour god left. These were no ordinary boots.
The diamond boots.
These were diamond. Only the parkour champion wears these. And now I have them. I threw away my leather boots and I put on the champion boots. Immediately, my hunger bar returned to full and I could see above into the upper layers. Oh my god, this is crazy. What is going on? What is going on? I don't know where the parkour god got these boots from or why he would trust me with them, but it didn't matter. This was my second chance. I don't know how I'm gonna get back up to the top, but I'm gonna find a way. Everyone's life depends on this, and that's why I'm gonna be the one to save parkour civilization. Parkour civilization was in danger. I thought people could parkour their way up to a better life, but I realized it was all just a lie. The truth is that the parkour champion controls everyone and everything. I thought I could be the one to put an end to it and save everyone, but I failed. Luckily for me, second chances come around quite often, and I still have one more shot at saving parkour civilization. The only way I can put an end to all this is if I beat the parkour champion.
What do you mean? He is God. It's true.
To the arena somehow, and that was going to be harder than I thought. I had diamond boots on, meaning the barriers to the parkour temple shouldn't be here, but they were, and I had no way up. That means somehow I was going to have to get a ticket. Oh, this is not good.
He's the main character.
I can't even earn a ticket myself, meaning the only way I'm going to get one is if some other noob has one. But even if I got lucky and a noob hasn't used their ticket already, I couldn't find anyone. I was beginning to think that there were no noobs left and they were all in prison until I finally found one still standing. I asked the noob if there was any chance he had a ticket or even knew someone with a ticket so I could get into the temple. But he said that pros don't come down here anymore and do ticket challenges. It's now impossible.
They banned the ticket challenges
to rank up at all. This has to be the champion's doing. If pros don't come down here at all, the noobs have no way of getting food. That means if I don't get up in time and beat the champion, everyone down here will die.
Wait, this is in order?
A way I can get past these barriers. I mean, the parkour god wouldn't have given me champion boots for nothing, right? And that's when I remembered I had champion boots on now. These boots were meant for the person that rules parkour civilization. And that's when I thought back to what the champion said.
If you beat me in this battle, you become the parkour champion. And you could be the one that makes the rules.
What the heck?
If the parkour champion makes the rules, they had to be the one to place the barriers.
I can just break, dude.
Right? Which means if someone placed them, someone can get rid of them. It was a shot in the dark, but I thought I'd at least try. Oh, this is pointless. This is not gonna work. Wait, what? It broke. I couldn't believe it, but there it was. I was staring at a hole
because you can't actually break these blocks.
The barriers. This is insane. I can break barriers now? Ah, thank you, parkour god. Let's go. I got rid of more of the barriers until there was a space big enough to jump through. All right, let me make sure I'm not hitting my head on any of these. And now it's time to go save everyone. I did it. I was now inside the parkour
He made a 1-block
jump.
And
I was one step closer to getting back up to the top. Now that I was in the temple, it was time to start actually coming up with a plan. I was gonna have to find a way to somehow get back into the arena and fight the champion. And even if I do manage to do that, I still have to worry about beating him, which is a whole nother story. My rough draft of a plan involved grabbing blocks, and I thought I could get some here, but the chests were empty. Those chests were usually filled with blocks for the pros to do their daily tasks, but someone got rid of all of them. My idea of getting blocks was already off to a bad start, but I had a backup plan for where I could go to get more. I made it back up to the second layer.
Just time to rob the bank, man.
Of parkour civilization, but now was no time to celebrate. I still had such a long way to go to get up to the third layer, and time was running out. I made my way over to the place where I could get all the blocks I needed. The parkour training grounds should have thousands of blocks I could use. The last time I was in here, I was training to rank up to become a master.
I'm surprised he doesn't just start breaking shit, because that is the thing that they're allowed to do.
master. But something was off. The course I built to practice to rank up was still here. This doesn't make sense. Have all of the pros just been practicing this course I built? But that's when my situation just got a whole lot worse. No, come on, they can't be empty. Why are they empty? All of these chests should have been filled with blocks to build parkour jumps, but they were all empty. Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. Something strange was going on, and I needed to find some answers. I took a trip back to where I used to live when I was a parkour pro. If there was anyone I could trust to talk to, it would be my neighbor. And that was assuming
there's
he was
multiple
still alive.
times where like he doesn't do the thing that you can do.
I found the house where my neighbor used to live, and thankfully, Parkour Civilization hadn't claimed him just yet.
Egbo, you're alive.
Oh my
And
God.
You're the parkour champion?
Well, I'm not really the champion. I mean, I guess technically I am. I don't know. It's a long story. I asked my neighbor what was going on, and he said everything has changed. He said that parkour pros aren't allowed to go down to the noob level anymore, and some masters came down and took every block, and they can't even practice anymore. This was
no more
this was
practicing.
truly the end of parkour
No more
civilization.
rising.
First it was the noobs in danger, now the pros are, and soon it might even be the masters. One by one, the parkour champion is taking away the free will of everyone. And if I don't end this now, there will be no one left to oppose him. Alright, no pressure, the fate of the world is in my hands, and now I have to speedrun one of the hardest parkour courses there is. Unlike getting up to the pro level, there was
Could you
no
imagine
easy
if you
way
weren't
up
allowed
to
to
the
grind
master
anymore?
level. If you wanted to get back, you
Dude,
had
VTubers would be in shambles. That's all VTubers ever do.
to do the course. Even though I've made this course before, this was different. Time was running out, meaning I couldn't waste any taking this parkour course slow. And I can't afford to miss a single jump, because if I do, well, then I guess the parkour god trusted the wrong person. Luckily, I made the course, and I was now at the master level. And now I was at one part of my master plan.
Yeah, I mean, he never had a garden. Who's a champion? Yeah, I mean, some guy. Honestly, like, I wasn't really impressed with his voice when I heard him, so I'm not
which,
sure.
Well, has not been going to plan at all. If I don't get these gold boots, okay, thank you. Finally, something goes according to my plan. I didn't know if I would still get master boots if I had champion boots on, but luckily, I got an extra pair. Now that I was on the master level, I had to blend in. Any one of these masters could be working for the champion, and if they saw me with champion boots on, well, that's attention that I definitely do not want right now. At least with the gold boots on, the people working for the champion might not recognize me. Now was the next part of my plan.
Yeah, they won't recognize my
any
Minecraft
shot
skin.
at all of getting back into the arena, I was gonna need the parkour master that saved my life. But when I went into the secret room in the parkour temple, he was nowhere to be found. Of course, I knew it.
Why would you think he was just hanging around? Why would you think he's just hanging around inside this room all day?
Was too good to be true to have two things in my plan go smoothly. Now I gotta improvise.
That is amazing.
Now I had to figure out where the parkour master lived, and I had no way of knowing which house he had. The only thing I could do is sit and wait for him to show up. But if I stayed down here, I run the risk of the masters on the champion's side finding me. I needed somewhere that would at least buy me a little more time, and the only place I thought of was to wait at the very top of the parkour staircase. At least here, I won't be seen that easily, but if I had to get down fast, I had no water bucket to save me. I realized I was standing so close to the barrier between the master and the champion levels, and now I have champion boots, meaning if I put these on, will I be able to see what life is like at the champion level? But before I could put them on, I saw the parkour master I was looking for. Now this is the part I was not looking forward to. The only way I can follow the parkour master is by taking fall damage, and I'm just hoping that the drop to his house isn't too far, and of course it's a 50 block drop. I'm never surviving that. Oh man, I have an idea,
make it.
and I don't like it.
Doesn't even house here, but he died, so I guess he lost his house.
Actually the worst idea I've
Also,
ever
he's
had.
looking for the other guy. He's not looking for his own
Okay,
house.
no more thinking. Let's just do this. I got momentum and I jumped. I thought it was too short, but I made it. Oh, that was so crazy. I know the parkour god does not like me for that one. Even though I barely survived, I found the parkour master without being caught. And now it was time to carry out my plan to save parkour civilization. I told the master everything that happened, and I showed him that I had champion boots. I told him that if I was gonna beat the champion, I would need his help.
I can't believe you survived and you met the parkour god. We can actually save everyone. Just tell me what I need to do and I'll do it.
I had the master give me some blocks, and I told him to wait here for the next part of my plan. If everything goes right, I should have everything I need
big ups to this guy. I don't know what his name is still, but big ups to this guy. I like him.
And defeat the parkour champion. But that's assuming everything goes right, and so far, it hasn't worked out that way. I jumped over to the parkour bank. To get back into the arena, I was gonna need more difficult blocks to build parkour with, and I think I know how to get some.
Hey man, I don't mean to assume anything, but the top floor is for people with money. You can come back when you're rich though.
Upstairs must be the place where the bank keeps their harder blocks.
Sir,
me too.
you're not allowed to go up there.
Sorry, man. Got a bank to Okay, never mind. I was expecting to see places where I could buy flower pots and candles, but instead, there was just a massive box with a door.
Sir, this is a private vault for one of our most valuable customers. You have to leave immediately.
A private vault?
Oh, it's the rich guy.
You're not getting into this vault. No amount of money could make me open this door.
No amount of money? Man, this guy clearly has never heard of one of my bribes before.
Just stop. It's not even worth it. What?
What do you say you open the door now? I take it you don't see a backwards 360 too often.
Okay, well, I have to let you in now.
Let's go. I still got it.
Please just don't take anything.
Yeah, I'm definitely not listening to that.
Please, I opened the vault for you. Please don't take anything. Please don't rob the bank I opened the door for.
Vault for anything I could use. But most of the chests were empty until I finally stumbled upon a water
Dude,
bucket.
this is amazing.
Okay, I need blocks.
Dude, no, this is a heat series, dude. This is amazing.
This? I don't get it. Whoever owns this vault is supposedly rich, and the only thing I found is a water bucket. And 16 blocks. Never mind. I thought this vault was a dead end until it wasn't. In the last barrel,
it's the brewing stand.
I found 16 brewing stands. Now, my plan could actually work. It was time to go defeat the parkour champion.
Sir, I just wanted to let you know someone got into your vault.
You're the only one who has access to it, so explain to me.
Dude, he looks like Kai's VTuber design.
How that happened.
I mean, I'm sorry,
He
sir,
looks
but
like
he bribed
Kai.
me with a backwards 360. I had to.
A backwards 360? There's no one that can do a... No. How is this possible?
You know, someone told me something interesting about brewing stand jumps. They're not just difficult, but they can deal any potion effect you want. That's why I wish you the best of luck in this parkour battle, because if you don't make this jump, you're getting the slowness effect. I watched as Siwat tried to defend my attack, but he failed. All right, now it's
Rest
time
in
for
peace,
some answers.
Siwat.
I need you to tell me how to beat the parkour champion.
You're crazy if you think I'm telling you that.
Yep, I thought you might say that. Let's see, 3 block. Oh, that's plenty. All right, one more chance to tell me, unless you want to defend another one of my attacks.
I think I can handle a 3 block.
All right, man, if you think you can make this jump with slowness, be my guest. I'm just gonna let you know now that it's not possible, so in a couple jumps, you'll lose everything.
Okay, wait, don't. I'll tell you. Please, I like my life here.
Oh, that was easy.
The dialogue is so bad. I love it.
The champion uses barrier
It's
blocks
so good.
to parkour. He's the only one that has any left.
He built his parkour jumps with barriers. That means I was right. The 5-block jump was impossible. He
cheated.
Just used a barrier. Okay, wait. So if he uses barriers for his attacks, how do I defend against that?
Dude, if the parkour champion finds out about this,
I mean, also, like, you can make a 5-block jump. It is possible.
gonna lose everything.
I don't care. Just tell me.
Fine. There's a secret rule in parkour battles that says if you build a harder jump than an opponent's attack, your opponent will have to do that jump instead.
That's how I beat him. I can just attack with a harder jump. Even if he does use barriers for his attacks, I just have to build better
Yeah, he's a
ones.
dictator. Yeah, he is a fraud.
Oh man, this is crazy. All right, let's do this.
Time
You
to
need
beat him
send
with
me
the
back
double
to the arena
360.
like you did before. And this time, I'm only fighting the champion.
Okay, so if you let me attack you, what's stopping me from just getting rid of you once and for all?
Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's why I got one of the best parkour masters I know to watch you at all times. And if he finds out I don't make it into the arena, let's just say you won't see the attack coming before it hits you.
Oh man, how do you even do these jumps? I really hope Ebbo's plan works. There's no way I can make one of these.
Just as I thought, Siwat had no choice but to listen to me. Now, all that I was hoping for is that I would wake up in the arena. I knew Siwat couldn't be trusted, but I had no choice. This was the only way I could get back
Here we
into the
go.
arena, and luckily, it worked.
That's my guy. That's my other guy.
Now, I could battle the parkour champion, and this time, it was gonna be different. I got all of the blocks I needed, and I made my way into the arena. Now, it was time to see if Siwat was gonna uphold his end of the deal, but he did. Standing in front of me was the champion of parkour
It's the guy with the cringe voice.
civilization. All right, let's go save everyone.
It's the guy with the cringe voice and the bad mic.
I should have known the old man would give his boots to you.
What? The old man?
No, that was not the champion. That was his friend. That was his best. That was his best friend in the past life.
Doesn't matter. You can try as many times as you want, but your fate
This is the
remains the
champion.
same.
The parkour god didn't just give me random champion boots, he gave me the old man's. He was the old parkour champion. Okay, this is a lot to think about right
No,
now.
they had different
I just gotta
skins.
worry about defending this attack.
Come
Well,
on,
see what
come on,
got me
guys.
this
You
far,
gotta,
but
you
now
gotta
it's time to see-
listen, guys. If you don't pay all close attention to all the details, you'll miss the lore of Parkour Civilization.
If he was really telling the truth. The champion's attack was technically only a 4-block jump with a barrier, so the parkour combo I was about to do should be harder. I countered with a 3-block 360 to a 3-block fence jump.
What?
The parkour champion looked confused, and suddenly his attack disappeared. It worked. It actually worked. The secret rule Siwat told me about was real, and now the champion has no choice but to defend my attack.
The 3-block
Except
360.
Just when I thought I had the upper hand in the battle, the champion pulled out barrier blocks. Instead of building my jump, the champion built some invisible parkour combo. The barriers were invisible, and I had no way of knowing what sort of parkour combo he built. But whatever it was better than my attack, and my attack was now erased.
There's no way that 2-3-block jumps is stronger than a 360, guys.
That only left me
There's
with
no
one
way.
choice, and I would have to build something even harder. I didn't even know what the champion
Pickle
built, so
jump.
I couldn't hold back on this next attack. I knew I had to risk it all. I pulled out a 180 vertical flower pot jump into a backwards 360 candle jump,
buddy.
and I made it. The parkour champion's attack was erased, and he had no choice but to either try my attack or build a harder one. But the parkour champion wasn't phased, and
What
he
is
countered
this?
my attack with the hardest known jumps in parkour civilization. These were Neo jumps, and he did 2 in a row.
It's not even a jump. It's just 2-block jumps.
Bro, jumps where you have to jump around a block in midair. I knew I couldn't do these jumps, and this was not the time to try them. But the parkour champion set the bar high, meaning if my next attack isn't harder than his...
Some of the rankings for these jumps are very, weird. Like, the 360 1-block jump is apparently really hard, and then, a random 3-block jump with ice blocks is also apparently hard.
I lose everything. But if I don't make this jump, I'm about to build
The rankings
my
of the jumps
entire
is
journey
a little
over.
strange.
But that means
For
the
sure.
same goes for the parkour champ.
What is
Any
this?
one of these attacks
How did you build this?
will do more than 10 hearts. That means I have to make this. The parkour god trusted me with these boots to save everyone. And for the first time in my life, I actually felt like I was worthy of them. That I was worthy of being the parkour champion.
What? This shouldn't be happening.
I thought I had bested the parkour champion, but I was wrong.
This ends now.
Okay, he's
The
gonna pull it
parkour
out.
champion built an attack that was directly
He built the attack in the middle of the arena.
over the void.
Either you go down or we both go down.
This was the end. The parkour champion knew he lost the battle, so he built a jump that would take us both down. And there's nothing I can do to defend myself. I knew deep down that this was most likely my last jump in parkour civilization. But this time, I wasn't gonna give up. Parkour god, if you're watching
The 3-block
me,
Neo?
please just give me the strength for one last jump. I didn't expect my feet to hit the ground again, but they did. And when I turned around, the parkour champion had fallen. I won.
I think this jump is actually impossible. That's why they cut the camera.
Actually won. It's over, right? I'm the new parkour champion. I'm supposed to be the one who can make the rules and save everyone. So how do
that's
I
so
do that?
funny,
but
dude.
as I was standing there, something started to happen. My items in my inventory were gone, and I got teleported to the parkour temple. When I walked outside, I looked around, and I realized there was nothing above me. And that's when I remember something the parkour master said to me. He told me that the champion is the only one who knows the way up. I turned around and looked at the parkour temple, and where there was nothing before, there was now a way up to get to the top of parkour civilization. That means my journey wasn't done yet. I still had to make it to the top. Luckily, I'm now considered the best in parkour civilization, so if there's anyone who can make the jumps, it was me.
Dude, this guy wrote the entirety of a fucking solo leveling in 2 hours.
One more set of jumps stood between me and the top. I had always dreamed of this day, when I'd look up and I'd see nothing above me. But I never would have imagined what I'd have to go through to get here. Every jump I made and every jump I failed all led me to this point, to make it to the top of parkour civilization. And now I was here.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Think about it.
Just pure emptiness and only the sky. I didn't have any idea of what to do until I saw a structure in the distance. I walked over and I saw blocks I've never seen before in parkour civilization. They were command blocks, and they were placed in front of a throne. I stepped up onto the throne and I got my pair of champion boots. But this time, they weren't someone else's.
I mean, the dub was pretty bad too.
They were mine.
It was
only
okay.
makes sense that doing parkour on command blocks gives me the power to make the rules of Parkour Civilization. But before I start completely changing the entire rules of society, I needed to do something first. Well,
What?
I think it's time I give these back. I have a feeling you'll probably
Yeah, buddy, let's go.
be needing them.
F-Bo, you did it. You saved us.
No, I didn't do anything. It was only possible because of you. And that's why I think you should be the champion. I don't know what to do with Parkour Civilization, but you were the champion. You know how to fix things. I just don't think I'm ready to be the... Whoa, what are you doing?
F-Bo, you think all of this was for me to become the champion again? I'm old, and you know Parkour Civilization better than I ever could.
Well, all right. I'm gonna need your help. With every 4-block jump on the command blocks, I can change the rules of Parkour Civilization. And with the help of the old champion, I'm not just gonna make things go back to the way they were.
With every jump, with every 4-block jump, I can change reality.
I'm gonna make things better than they ever were. Parkour was never about making or failing a jump. It was about getting up and trying again. The parkour god told me as long as you can parkour, there is always a way. And in my...
As long as you can parkour, there's always a way.
Parkour Civilization, people will always have a chance to try again.
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's a second one. We're not going to watch the second one today, okay? The second one got released 4 months ago. Can you believe this came out dude, the number is broken, chat. The number is physically broken. This came out like a year ago. That's crazy. Big ups to the peeps. The cookie god was God. CWAD Gaming looks like Kai. Dude, holy shit. Okay, maybe we'll watch it some other time. Because that is, I think that's enough brain rot for one day. But, okay, honestly, no joke. No joke, kind of heat, chat. I don't know about you. But kind of heat. I now fully understand the lore and the memes. I think most people haven't even seen the whole thing. And we've seen the whole thing. You know? We know the whole story, at least of the original one. There's a second one, and I saw there was like a lore video as well. But overall, we've gone the distance. How many people do you know can say for a certain they've seen the entirety of Parkour Civilization? Not many. But I. And you. There's no way you forgot everything. There's no way you forgot everything. This is amazing. Chat. That was sick. Okay. Well. Chat. It is time. It is time for us to bid adieu. Now, you were here for the whole thing. Just say it. You can lie. How would I know? How would I know if you lied? Listen, guys, there's no honor. We don't live in Parkour Civilization. There's no honor here. Just lie. People do it anyway. VTubers always lie. VTubers always be lying. There's nothing wrong with you lying a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Listen, buddy. VTubers always be lying. And so you should lie too. Otherwise, you won't be on an even playing field. You know what I'm saying? Okay, chat. Okay. It's 2 full hours. I didn't know how to feel. Dude, that was crazy. That was insane. Guys, listen. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking by and chilling with me today. Watching Parkour Civilization. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for everybody who joined and followed and chilled with us today. I appreciate you. Thank you for Girl DM for the raid. I hope I'm able to catch Girl DM for so I can raid into them. Because they've raided me twice already. Dude, big ups. Love Girl DM. Love their streams. Love their shit. Which I can't say when they're here. Because they're a family-friendly streamer and I'm not. Dude. That's just how it be, man. Sometimes you're here for 2 full hours. And you just you don't realize that you enjoyed your time or some shit. I'm not sure. But yeah, guys, it's good to see you guys. Welcome in to the end of the stream. We're about to raid. Let me see who is... live right now. If you are new here, good to see you. Welcome in. Please follow the stream as well as the Twitter and the YouTube stuff as well. We just posted the YouTube VTuber guide on my YouTube second channel, which is also where we're going to be doing the podcast stuff, as well as a bunch of other cool stuff. And yeah, man, follow this shit during the Discord so you don't miss the stuff. Let me see who's live. We're going to go ahead and continue rating some affiliates because we're trying to help people get towards either partner or affiliates or whatever the hell, because now raids do count. Raids do count towards that kind of stuff. And so we're trying to help some people out, obviously, and paying it forward. I mean, thank you again for the raid from Girl DM. We hope you guys who are from there enjoyed your stay. We're going to send you guys over to, I suppose it only makes sense then that since we're raided into by Girl DM, we should raid out into somebody else who is also part of our IDV Monday group. Since we raided Aqua yesterday and we got raided by Girl DM, we're gonna go ahead and send you guys over to the very lovely gardener, entomologist, composer, player from our IDV Mondays, Lily Pop. They just had their 3.0 debut recently, so they got a cute little model now. You can take a look at what they look like. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Thank you guys for dropping by today. I appreciate you. We'll be back again tomorrow sometime for probably I think it's a open slot. But I might play a horror game, we'll see. It might be mouthwashing, it might be gacha, because I still need to catch up with a bunch of gacha stuff. And so I also have a lot of stuff to edit. I have like 3 videos to edit, plus a bunch of other shit. Dude, I'm gonna die. I gotta do it all before Sunday. So please wish me luck. I appreciate you. Alright guys, please take care. Thank you for dropping by. Everybody, peace. Peace. Back to the grind, yes, of course. Back to climbing VTuber civilization. All right, see you everybody. Peace. Late.